let the system get you down. No way, no way. Never let it make you wear a frown. Well, you have only one life to live, so your best shot you've got to give. Yes, I'm standing 10 feet tall, standing 10 feet tall, standing 10 feet tall. Well, I'm standing 10 feet tall, standing 10 feet tall, standing 10 above them all. Well, things may not be like you want them to be. Yes, so be wise. You got to tread carefully. Well, there may be obstacles in your way. Just remember, Rome wasn't built in one day. I'm standing 10 feet tall, standing 10 feet tall, standing 10 feet tall. Well, I'm standing 10 feet tall, standing 10 feet tall, standing 10 above them all. Well, living in this world of inequality, just make sure you keep your sanity. Yes, facing all kind of constraints every day. In this life, your dues you've got to pay. Yes, I'm standing 10 feet tall, standing 10 feet tall, standing 10 feet tall. Well, I'm standing 10 feet tall, standing 10 feet tall, standing 10 above them all. I'm standing 10, I'm standing 10 feet tall. I'm standing 10, I'm standing 10 feet tall. Standing 10 feet tall, standing 10 feet tall, standing 10 above them all. Standing 10 feet tall, standing 10 feet tall, standing 10 feet tall. Well, living in this world of inequality, yeah. Just make sure you keep your sanity. Facing all kind of constraints every day, yet I'm standing all the way.
Money over bitches, I'm too busy chasing the 7 figures. Ain't really got time for the 7 digits. Back then, niggas didn't say, what's up, what is this? They wanna be my friend now, so I get to lynching. Leave them hanging when they put their hands out. The fucking road to greatness, I'm on that route. They said I wouldn't make it, now they looking assed out. And the same girls that wouldn't give me ass when they fucking ass out in my videos. Isn't that ironic? My career is on. I even got porn stars endorsing me in videos. I'm at the store like, give me those and give me those and give me more. Many more, don't trip, I got plenty though. Yeah, I'm about to take the game over. Don't be taking shots at me, you better stay sober. I'm trying to reach the top and make my pockets swoller, so I push up with the world on my shoulders. Rewind that bit, it went over your head. I'm going crazy, what? I been over the edge, I been lost my head. Shit, I guess they mistook me. I told them I was close and I warned them not to push me. And now I'm just kicking and pushing. Lupe, never had a minimum wage, I am too paid. You hate, but I ain't worried about you, man. Please get off my dick, it's already full of group bass. For more bars, then I guess I'll stop and let a couple other niggas show you what they got. Knocks, I'm breaking records, put me in the books. Phone sex, my flow nasty and it's off the hook.
Yeah, off the hook with this shit, burn shit similar to when I'm smoking a spliff off rip. I'm the nastiest nigga to ever do a Kuta Kente. Whoop a nigga ass if he acts stupid. Put a contract on your head, get ruthless like the record label. I can give 2 fucks if you fuck a label that's the fucking best. Dilly departed, I touch it, it's a bloody mess. No sleep, never getting rest, it's a deli motto. My imprint you can't spend, never gonna borrow. My shit be effortless, I cross all measurements to have y'all checking my lyrical arm leverage. Better than the average, I come from the slums, but I ain't with the trash, but I'm burying you bastards. Don't dare try to fabricate and still hate on the next man that's miles away, and portray yourself to be somebody that's real when your life stay paralyzed. We can't feel anything you say, anything you lay on a beat. Stay discreet, is you really from the streets?
Said she just left a man. Find us keepers, but that ain't in the plan. Out for a good time is what she told me. All good, shorty, ain't here to waste your time. Club pack, 9 up shots back to back. She a twin is why I'm seeing that ass back to back on the dance floor. Got me wanting to see more, but the lights dim and I still got my shades on. Paper rolling, just like I shine, no jewelry on. Jeans looking right on the house of derriere, meant Darion. Looking right on that ass that is carry on. Looking for the shoot fresh as you miss along. I ain't gotta be your main thing, but tonight just say it's all me. Hey, we can blame it on the liquor, or we can leave it at that and keep it cheap. Hey! Do what you do for me. Do what you do for me. I ain't asking for too much, shorty, but do what you do for me. Do what you do for me. Gon' do what you do for me. I ain't asking for too much, baby, but do what you do for me. Hey you, you can do what you do when you want to. I know that you really want to, so go with it. I got the brand new. Ain't a head up, play out, crush a lot. Stay turning them stunts, yeah, you wrecking shop. Got them all on chase, like politics. All over shit, irrelevant. Kinda right there, only ever sin. Got a brother feeling hella generous. This bitch on the wheel, no duplicates. Oh shit, there she goes, she did the splits. Killer whole slap, no evidence. Got her on point, no fingertips. Baby, I was salty with no evidence. How she hella salty with no fingerprints? Do what you do for me. Do what you do for me. I ain't asking for too much, shorty, but do what you do for me. Do what you do for me. Gon' do what you do for me. I ain't asking for too much, baby, but do what you do for me. I see you doing what you be doing, when you be doing. Oh yes, I love the way you doing that. Baby, you don't go, no stopping, no break. All I know is you doing everything. I see you doing what you be doing, when you be doing. Oh yes, I love the way you doing that. Baby, you don't go, no stopping, no break. All I know is you doing everything. Well, I'm the reason that she dancing. Shorty hook Haitian, but she could be Jamaican. The way she dropping it, popping, and her mama shaking it right. It's a house party, girl, gonna raise the roof. Oh, said she got her own, but she ain't stingy with it. Ask her what she doing, said nothing, come and get it. Said she got her own, but she ain't stingy with it. Ask her what she doing, said nothing, come and get it. Do what you do for me. Do what you do for me. I ain't asking for too much, shorty, but do what you do for me. Do what you do for me. Gon' do what you do for me. I ain't asking for too much, baby, but do what you do for me. Do what you do for me. Do what you do for me. I ain't asking for too much, shorty, but do what you do for me. Do what you do for me. Gon' do what you do for me. I ain't asking for too much, baby, but do what you do for me.
This is a certified hood classic.
that JV, nigga, and it's short for Jason Voorhees. Bombing on you niggas like I hit you with a torpedo. Door right at your front door, blow you off your couch, leave you wet and then you drying like the desert or a drought. Every bar is like a killer, so I murder everything. I be coming with a cleaver, cause I'm carving me a lane. I'ma hurt him on his beat, make you niggas feel the pain. Jilla playing with my levels, but you know this ain't a game. If it was, I got the high score, plus the bonus point, cause my shot too sharp. Did you niggas get the point? Gotta get it like it's flexible, talking double joint. You be squilling to them pigs on that porky shit. Oink, I'm the butcher, the shredder, kill switch, pull the lever. Got me popping like a gun, shot my nigga Beretta. Ain't the best cause I'm better, no last place on my header. All you niggas in this race, cause my pace is go get 'em. But I ain't cheesy, your kills, going postal like mail. I'm a pistol pop a snitch, in the lip kiss and tell. You like a ship with no sail, like a boat with no paddle. I'ma pacify you niggas, treat my gun like a rattle. We back at it, cause we stacking up this money on the line. We back at it, ain't no bigger, but you know I'm about to die. We back at it, 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 cause they know we back at it. Switch it up and it'll never be the same. We back at it, ain't a player, but you know I got the game. We back at it, 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 cause they know we back at it. Ain't no battle that I can win without fighting. I'm eating every rapper listening. Your ear what I'm biting like Tyson, mixed with Ali, Frazier and some Holyfield. George Foreman, cause I'm cooking niggas like they on the grill. Chill before I put you on that ice just like a cold drink. Say you in the chain gang, make you swallow every link. Put this burner to your heart, got you begging for some tongues. Shoppers don't include a band, but they dick 'em with a drum. Numb to you rapping niggas, I ain't feeling none of y'all. Shitting on the mic, so I turn the booth into a style. All loud, praying for you suckers, you need a blessing. I'm teaching niggas lessons, not the one you should be testing. Messing with my money, gonna get your ass cleaned up. Scalpel to your skin like an episode of Nip Tuck. That's what's up, cause you motherfuckers know it's going down. Homie, y'all don't play this shit, please don't take me for a clown. Drown till you can't breathe, got you gasping for some air. Got your vision looking blurred, you can get your eyes clear. What I feel, I ain't scared of nothing walking on this earth. Put a price on your head, guess how much your thoughts worth. Back at it, cause we stacking up this money on the line. We back at it, ain't no bigger, but you know I'm about to die. We back at it, 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 cause they know we back at it. Switch it up and it'll never be the same. We back at it, ain't a player, but you know I got the game. We back at it, 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 cause they know we back at it.
2017, down the fashion lane at 519 East 2nd Street in Portales, New Mexico for the Indie Show, presented by New Mexico's Untapped Talent and hosted by your boy G-Lo from hashtag the PMC ENT Show. Come and enjoy live music, free food, prize giveaways, and an after party sure to be lit. The first 30 people enter free. Women are free all night. $10 at the gate, and this event is for all ages. If you are unable to make it, please stay updated as we will be streaming the entire event on Facebook Live. So come on out and join us for the Indie Show. For more information, visit www.glo.gemdo.com. Welcome to Fashion Lane. Fashion Lane is a women's clothing store that sells fragrances, seasonal activewear, and accessories. Also offers jewelry, consignment, and layaway plans. Located at 519 East 2nd Street, this is the place you want to go to find the right style for your occasion. Their number is 575-219-0345. That's 575-219-0345. Or hit them up on Facebook at It's Fashion Lane. This message is sponsored by hashtag the PMC ENT Show and yours truly. Back once again, your boy G-Lo in the mix right here on Spreaker.com, hashtag the PMC ENT Show. What up, y'all? This your boy G-Lo, hashtag the PMC ENT Show. Today is, what's today? Friday the 19th, May 19th. We offline right now, but right now we got the homie Kartune on the line. He actually called in yesterday, and we were having a little interview, but due to the connection
the technical difficulties, we had to postpone the rest of that until tonight. So he's back right here. This is your boy Kartune, y'all. How you doing, man?
Yo, what up, man? You know what I'm saying? What's going on? You know what I mean? I'm enjoying my day off, man. I like how it was yesterday, man, where I was like jumping back and forth working and stuff, you know what I mean? I'm actually in my comfort zone.
Yeah, it was cool though yesterday. I appreciated it.
Oh man, anytime, man, anytime. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, I appreciate you having me on your show, man. You know what I mean?
No doubt. So tonight, you know, I was sitting here thinking, and you know, I don't, like I told you yesterday, I don't write down any questions or anything like that to ask you, and honestly, I don't even know if the appropriate title of this would be an interview. You know, I feel like it's more of just like a discussion, because I mean, there's some things that I need to, or not need to, but there's some things that I would, you know, like to get your thoughts on, and see if maybe you're cool with that. Just some things I've been watching on the internet and different things I've read and stuff like that. I kind of wanted to get your take on it.
Yeah, man.
It applies to the music, but just as far as you know, not just as far as like asking you, oh, when did you do this? When did you do that? You know, I kind of want to get your opinion on, you know, future events and stuff like that.
Yeah, man. What's called well. What we talk about, like with shows or something like that, or?
Nah, I mean, cause what got me kind of thinking about it was last night I was watching some videos on YouTube and whatnot, and I was watching because they showed a video on Facebook about apparently not Kevin Hart, but Kanye West. He supposedly went on Ellen DeGeneres show and was like flipping out, acting crazy and shit like that. And then, so it just made me kind of, you know, go to some Kanye West videos about how, you know, he been acting crazy and stuff. And one thing that kind of caught my attention was just like the whole paparazzi scene. So my question to you is, you know, like if you were to, you know, get that deal and make it and you know, get that contract or whatnot, you know, how would you feel about the whole paparazzi scene, about like them following you all over the place, always in your crib, you know, like, just how would you feel about that?
Well, see, like on my behalf, you know what I'm saying? Okay, like let's say if, you know what I mean, like if I'm out and like if I were to get that deal, you know what I'm saying? You know, it would be like you know what I'm saying? A gift and a curse. You know what I'm saying? A gift because, you know, it's helped me provide, you know, more for my family. Not that I'm not now, but you know, it would help me provide more for my family. You know what I'm saying? But the curse thing about it, man, it's more like if like let's say like if I go by myself somewhere. Okay, if I'm by myself, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? The paparazzi could hit me up, take pictures, ask questions. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. Yeah. But now, if they come up to me and I have, you know, my family, you know what I'm saying, man, I will address it professionally. I would tell them, hey, look, you know, I appreciate you coming up to me, but, you know, I would really, you know, hope that you would respect my wishes that I have my family here. Yeah. Now, give them a chance to walk away.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, man?
And some of the videos, you know, Kanye, he was trying to do that. He was like, you know, like, hey, look, you know, y'all just leave me alone, trying to be civil with him. And then that's another thing I wanted to ask you about, like, you know, how the media, like, you know, can take you from being this person and then, like, portray you to be something completely different. You know, like make you seem like you're a madman and that you crazy and stuff like that. You know, how do you feel about that type of thing too? You know, because I mean, it could happen. I mean, say that you do get that deal and you know, like just on some crazy shit, they snap a picture of you looking crazy or something one day, and then all of a sudden now you like, you know, just this madman or whatever. You know, how you feel about that type of thing? You know, how they could like change your whole image to everybody, like the whole perspective.
Yeah, we'll see, like, you know, I think I would be pretty much offended, man. Like, you know, I wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? I would be offended, man. But, you know, but at the same time, it would be kind of funny, though.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying,
yeah,
man?
I think they get a laugh out of it, too, some of them. But, yeah, I feel kind of fun with that.
Yeah, and I see, like my parents feeds a lot you know what I'm saying, to anybody who thinks that, who really doesn't know me. You know what I'm saying, man? Like, all right, man, I'm a big dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know, I'm not fat or I'm not skinny, but I'm like six, maybe, you know what I'm saying? I'm like 6'1", full of tattoos, Hispanic, bald head, and it looks like I got out of prison. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean, man? If there's no, you know what I'm saying, man? Like if there's nothing for me to smile about or there's nothing for me to talk about, I'm just gonna keep a straight face. Now, you can come and approach me, you know what I'm saying, and I'll talk to you about something and laugh about something, but if there's nothing to joke about or nothing to talk about, I'm just gonna chill. You know what I'm saying, man? But I have that mean mug, man, to where people like, oh man, I don't want to go talk to that guy because he looks fucking scary. So you know what I'm saying, man? So
you saying that they can just like take any picture of you and blow it out of proportion because they look like, you know, just
you know what I'm saying, yeah, man. I mean, I'm a very talkative person, man, but if I'm not being talked to, you know what I'm saying, or if I don't have a conversation to spark like what we have going on now, I'll just chill. You know what I'm saying? I'm a you know what I mean? I'm a talkative person, but I won't talk until, you know, if I have something to say, I'll say something, or if I want to carry a conversation, I'll carry it. I'll, you know what I'm saying? I'll tell that person, hey man, let's talk about music or let's talk about whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I'm pretty much chill, you know what I mean? But like my music is something different, man. Like I have a lot to say, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, just anything, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Like back with the paparazzi thing, man, like, you know, I would professionally, man, I would, you know, tell them, hey, you know, I really would respect that if you would respect my wishes because I have my family here, you know, if you leave me alone. Give them a chance to walk away, you know what I'm saying? But now if they keep coming to where they're harassing, then that's crossing the line.
Yeah, there's a sense,
you know what I'm saying, man?
The line.
Yeah. Yeah, that's straight like crossing the line, man. Like, you know, I've seen, you know what I'm saying, like this one fight, man, on Facebook, right? The way this dude handled it, man, there was one dude against this other dude, right? Yeah. And that one dude kept on egging him, man. Like, you know, there was a tall dude and a short dude, you know what I'm saying? And the tall dude kept on egging the short guy, you know what I'm saying? And the short dude was handling it professionally, man. He was telling him, like, you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because there's no other way to handle, you know, a fight professionally, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but
really.
you know what I'm saying? He was telling the tall guy, look, do you want to fight? You know what I'm saying? Do you want to fight or do you want to walk away? Mm-hmm. He was giving them that choice, you know what I'm saying, to walk away. You know what I mean? But that dude, you know, he kept on coming. So, hey, homeboy, you know, say the short dude laid him out. Yeah, you know, say and that's how that's how it is with the paparazzi. Yeah, you know, you tell them,
of course, but too at the same time, you know, whenever you are a celebrity and stuff like that, you know, like, of course, being you now, you probably would, you know, like give them the choice to leave, and then, you know, if they don't leave or whatever, you handle your business like you got to handle it, but. You know, being a celebrity, you got to worry about getting sued and losing all your. You know, that's what they be worried about, getting hit for a couple $100,000 just for some nonsense. You know, like. Yeah. How you feel about that too? Like how like me and you right now could go up and attack some fucking paparazzi guy, and all he's either gonna do is fight back or, you know, throw us in jail or something like that. But a bitch ain't gonna get sued because we ain't got nothing for him to take. But, you know, whenever you a celebrity, you could get sued for $30,000, like millions of dollars and shit. Like, that's crazy, I think. Yeah, man. Like, yeah, dude. And that's crazy that you pointed that out, man, because I didn't even see that myself. You know what I'm saying? Like again, you know, like the paparazzi could keep coming to me, and it pushes me to that limit to where I barely even push dude, or I barely even do anything to them, and they gonna come after you for down there everything you got. Yeah, you know, they're all like, oh, well, okay, well, Kartune, you pushed me, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna sue you. Like, I did not see that coming at all. Yeah, man, that's what happened. That's one of the videos I was watching with Kanye. He apparently he attacked one of the camera guys because he kept telling this dude, he was like, look, man, every time he seen this guy, he was like, don't talk to me, like. He was talking to some of the other paparazzis and being cool with them, but he was like, this guy over here, don't talk to me. And the dude just
Yeah.
like kept fucking with him. And Kanye even told him before he even touched the dude, he told him, he was like, look, man, what you trying to get me to do is touch you, you know, so I can have to pay you $250,000 or whatever.
Yeah.
And even though he said that, he knew that's what could happen, he still just like snapped anyways. And I mean, you be wanting to do that shit because it's like, bro, get the hell out of my face. Like, I mean, y'all get plenty of pictures of, you know, celebrities all day, every day. Like, you don't have to just stand, and then I see like they just stand there, like they'll sit there and snap hundreds of photos while you're walking and shit. Like, if you get a couple of photos, bro, just get the fuck gone. Like, why do you need all these extra photos of me just like walking down the street as like a, you know, like a timeline of me walking down the street in photos and shit? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Well, see that, I don't know, man. Like that's kind of crazy too, though, dude. Like, you could tell that person, like that paparazzi, man, has like too much on his or her time.
Yeah,
You know,
really.
to
And they
go-
get obsessed with them and stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, outside of the house at like 4 a.m. and stuff, and just sitting there like waiting on them to come out and stuff. Like, you don't y'all have?
Yeah, man.
I don't have no
Yeah,
other life, no girlfriend. You ain't got no kids, nothing.
Yeah. Well, see, man, if I was a paparazzi, man, like, you know, it's kind of like comedic, man. Like, if I was a paparazzi dude, and I would never be like, you know, say like in front of a star's house, or like, you know, like getting the last food that they ate and they threw away or whatever, man. What I would, you know, what I would do, man, is Google all that. You know, Google
right.
and Snapchat it, or not Snapchat it. Oh man, what's the screenshot? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's crazy though, man. Like, man, I heard like one paparazzi or just like some random person, man. Like when Eminem started getting pretty big, that he bought a house. You know what I'm saying? He bought a house, man, like somewhere in Detroit or somewhere, like just like a regular neighborhood, man. And his daughter was playing outside, and somebody like ran up to the house, and they got like the big ass fucking car battery or somewhat, man. And you know, they threw it and they launched it and they hit the daughter right in the head.
No. What?
Yeah, man. And you know, I know, dude. So that's what made you know, Eminem, you know, that's what made him think like, you know, okay, we're out. You know, that's why he's got a mansion, but it's in Detroit, man. But it's like, you got to go look for it. It's like some more Area 51 kind of thing.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I feel him. Shit, you got to, man. Like,
But yeah, man.
Another thing I wanted to ask you, and you know, because I know you on the hip hop scene, and a lot of these new rappers, whatever, they claim to be hip hop and stuff like that. But you know, like, what do you think of? I actually want to know what you think. First of all, of like the whole fashion shit, man, because the shit crazy. Like, and I really don't like to even like discuss that shit. I mean, I watch videos and laugh about it and stuff like that. But I mean, I would like to discuss how you feel about like niggas wearing skirts and fucking handbags and shit like that. Like, what's up with that, man?
Well, I got a few myself, man. No, I'm just playing with you, man, dude. I'm against all that, man. That's horrible, dude.
Right?
Like,
Ain't it though, man? I'm like, I
yeah,
cannot believe
man.
what these guys are doing these days, man. Like, wearing skirts and like stockings and
yeah, man. I
everything,
mean,
the whole nine, bro. Like makeup and everything, like beads.
yeah. I know, dude. Like, yeah, man. I mean,
crazy, man. So.
yeah, man. And it's funny, dude, because like I'll see Young Thug. You know what I'm saying, man? Like wearing like, you know, like a mini skirt that's leopard printed or whatever, and I see what he's wearing, man, and I start thinking, oh, that would look cute on my daughter.
Right? Wouldn't it though, right? Hell yeah,
man.
This shit is so
You know,
crazy. But it's like I mean, I'm not gonna say every person is like that because I've really only seen like Migos and them, you know, them Birdman clique guys in that type of shit. Now, I honestly, to tell you the truth, don't listen to a lot of music. Like I told you yesterday, I stick to the independent music. I don't really listen to Lil Wayne or any of those guys. Like Eminem is probably one of my favorite rappers. Like if anything, I fuck with some Eminem because the nigga snap on every track. Like, and ain't nobody fucking with Eminem. But
I know, man.
I don't really listen to too much music, but I mean, every now and then, you know, I see shit on the internet, like with this whole the whole fashion shit, and it's just like, I just kind of want to just get you, really not get your opinion. I guess just hear from somebody else how they felt about it, because I know I'm like disgusted with that shit, bro.
Me too, man. Like, and it's crazy, man, because, I don't want to, like, disrespect anybody, you know what I'm saying, man? But like, as in, this year and last year and the year before, you know what I'm saying? I really don't want to say hip hop, man, because hip hop is like way different from rap.
That's what I was saying. Yeah, I did want to distinguish that, and I'm glad that you did. But the reason I said it like that is because a lot of these guys, I was watching, some videos, and these guys like, oh yeah, we hip hop, No, y'all aren't hip hop. Like y'all are some mumble mouth, fucking can't rap, can't fucking. I mean, they're. It's just ridiculous, man. I be tripping out on this stuff, man.
Man. Hey, and I agree too, man, because like, and it's funny, dude, because okay, you have like young Thug. You know what I'm saying, man? Like, God knows where he's from or whatever. Maybe he had an easy life, maybe he had a hard life, right? Yeah. But this is a dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's supposed to be like spitting. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he's not doing hip hop, at least some gangster shit, man, or exactly. Like Radio Club. Yeah, but then now, you know what I'm saying, man, now that you have Young Ma, who's more of a man than what these rappers are nowadays, the male rappers are nowadays. And she comes out, bro, and she fucking kills it. I'm not saying I'm a big fan, because I'm really not. But she comes out, dude. She's more gangster than what these dudes are, man. They're worried about like who's gonna be wearing the rumper. I mean, what the fuck is a rumper? You know what I'm saying?
Hell no, man. I wish we had a sound effect or something like that we could throw in when you said that, man. Because I've been seeing that shit about them rumpers and shit too. Matter of fact, next time I'm gonna have my little sound effects cued and stuff like that, some little laughter or something, because that was funny, bro.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's crazy though, man, because I have that's where somebody a friend of mine or whatever, on Facebook, they posted that like, this is 2017 where the female rappers are acting more of a man than what the male rappers are. You know what I'm saying? And I agree with that, man. I was like, yeah, okay. The whole skinny jeans, they got away with that. You know what I'm saying, man? Yeah. But like, you know what I mean? When they take the rumper, the short shorts or whatever, and I'm like, man, for real, you know what I'm saying? Like, me myself, I'm big baggy t-shirt, baggy pants, with Timbs, and if it's cold, I wear a black hoodie and a scully cap. I keep that shit. That's the way I dress. You know what I mean? Comfortably, man. You know what I'm saying? But now, like if I go somewhere like a family outing or somewhere fancy, I don't wear that. You know what I'm saying? I'd wear like a button up. Yeah. You know what I mean? Jeans that are not as baggy but not as skinny. Yeah. You know what I'm saying, man? Like
you know how to clean up for the right occasion, but I feel you ain't on no other shit like these niggas out here.
Yeah, man, but that's like on a whole nother level, dude. To be honest, yeah, man. To be honest, when I heard rumper, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of funny, man. When I heard rumper, I think about like a rump roast, like I'm roast.
Exactly. Or I think of just like a big butt. Honestly,
yeah, man, and you know what I'm saying? Now it's like, and it's crazy though, man, because rap, not hip hop, rap is like it needs help. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, man, and really? You know what I mean? I'm not gonna I'm not the antidote. I'm part of it. You're part of it, but we're not like we're here to save you, rap. You know what I'm saying? I'm more focused into hip hop. Yeah. You know what I'm saying, man? And I'm pretty sure, you're more focused into hip hop too. You know what I mean?
I honestly don't really know what kind of style I do. I came out as trying to be a rapper or whatnot, but honestly, I'm like, I can find pretty much any beat and, hop on that shit and just say what I got to say. It's not really about like trying to make it fit to the beat or whatnot. It's just about saying what I got to say. Because there's a lot of songs that I made where I've only done like one verse. It'll be like the hook, a verse, and then the hook, and and that's the end of the song. Cause I feel like, you know, I say everything I need to say in one verse, but then at the same time, I'm like, I just don't, like I said, I can find a soft beat or a beat with like a fucking rock guitar in it or anything pretty much, you know, and hop on the shit just as long as, you know, as long as I get my message across. So I really don't know what to categorize myself in, you know, as far as an artist.
Yeah, see that, you know, that's crazy, man, that you say that, because that right there is a lyricist. You know what I'm saying? That right there, man, is an MC.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what we are. Okay, check this out, bro. All right, so back then, I was going to a studio, man. My homeboy Mario Solis, you know what I'm saying, aka Explicit. You know what I'm saying? Big shout outs to my boy, man. Crazy thing about this, man, is that you know, he knew me because me and him entered a competition, like, you know, way back or whatever, and obviously we didn't win.
Yeah.
But he knew me and I knew him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And like, you know, he was more like, you know, the, you know, Gold Grill Southern style, which is all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't do that style, but you know, hey, what you like is what you want to do, or somewhat.
Mm-hmm.
So now, okay, he, you know, I was at a record store, man, and I was like, man, you know what? I'm not really feeling, you know, the CD that I'm going to buy. I was like, I want to go make another track. So I called up my friend Mario. I was like, hey, man, you know, hey, can I get some studio time, man, and go record a track? He's like, yeah, sure. So I gathered my daughters together. My little brother came with me at the time. Went to his house and stuff. And, you know, I spit like not my first track, but like first track of the CD. You know what I'm saying? It was a mixtape, man. I called it the "Fuck You" mixtape. Like, you know, like I was just feeling nothing but like that rawness.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but you know, in abbreviations, I call it the "FU" mixtape. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I had picked like a DJ Premier beat, like just to add a freestyle track. I was on there, of course. Okay, I think it was a track, man. Okay, have you ever heard of Ill Bill? It has like this one track called 14 Years of Rap, and this beat like bangs hard.
No, I don't think I heard that.
Yeah, well, I'll share that track with you, man.
Yeah,
You know,
go ahead and do that for me. I'd like to check it out.
Yeah, man. So anyway, it was like you know, hard hitting kind of beat with a symphony in the background. It was dope. It's a dope ass track. You know what I'm saying? So check this out, man. So once again, you know what I mean? It was me, you know what I'm saying? It was my homeboy Mario recording us, me, and some of his boys. Now he knew the style that I have. You know what I'm saying? And he knew the style that his boys had, right? They had the Southern style, which is, you know, hey, each his own. Have, you know what I'm saying? Do what you want to do with it, you know? Mm-hmm. So I picked the beat, and, well, you know, my boy Mario was like asking his boys, hey, man, you want to get on this song, you know, do a little freestyle? And, you know, I wasn't going to tell him, like, no, you can't be doing that song, you know, you can't be doing that, you know, it's a freestyle, you know?
Yeah.
So they get on it, you know, and then they're like, you know, I'm going to come down in my slab, and you know what I'm saying? But they had such a hard time going on that beat because that beat wasn't made for those kind of lyrics.
Yeah, I feel what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying, man? So now, yeah, you know, so now it's my turn to get on. Here I come. You know what I'm saying, man? And I just like still, I'm not saying I'm the dopest rapper ever, but I'm not the wackest rapper ever.
By far, shit.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. So I come in that track and I slaughtered that shit, man. Like, you know, I said something like cartoons like the lyrical beast, when I cock my dead. It's like cartoons a lyrical beast. When I cock my desert east, you'll be forever rest in peace. When I squeeze where you fucking breathe, they'll say that they're like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying, man? And I was just like, you know, I'm more of a writer. You know, I could write a track. A 16 is not a problem. But I'm not that much of a freestyler. But I can hold my own, but I'm not that much of a freestyler. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't do that shit either, really. I mean,
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I be feeling myself.
Yeah, you know, like you know, an MC. These are the words of KRS-One. A rapper can't get on a song with an MC. An MC could get on a song, you know what I'm saying, with you know, with a rapper. You know what I mean? An MC could an MC could do any kind of song, anything what he wants to do. Show proof the other day, okay, I had looked up angels, a choir of angels singing on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And like no beat, no nothing, not even sample. So I played that that angel choir thing, and it's just angels like singing. Mm-hmm. And I spit over it. And it was badass. You know what I'm saying? Man, like, you know, and I even live streamed it, man, but my signal was kind of choppy. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I know how that and that sounds dope. You know what I'm saying, man? But now give a rapper that, he or she wouldn't be able to do it. Now, they would try to do it, but they couldn't. You know what I'm saying, man? Like, give an MC a trap beat, and he'll slaughter that. Dude, I've done tremendous amount of trap beats, and I killed each and every one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, 'cause I'm not gonna lie, it is kind of fun doing those kind of beats. Like, you know, I'm not gonna go that way to that style, but it's kind of fun, just like mutilating that shit. You know. Yeah. But yeah, man, you know, it's like give an MC any kind of beat, he or she will make it into a classic. You know what I'm saying? Give a rapper any kind of beat, they're limited.
Yeah, it's gonna be the same shit pretty much. I feel you on that.
Yeah,
because that's really all you hear nowadays is the same stuff, just coming out of a different person's mouth.
Exactly. Now, see, what's kind of funny, man? Like this is me, you know, the way I think. Okay, if I see like any cat, man, with like dreadlocks and, you know, Timberland boots, and I see them, okay, he either spits hip hop, you know what I'm saying, or he listens to hip hop, you know, which is cool, you know what I'm saying. And so then, like when Ludacris first came out, you know what I'm saying, and I was like, Ludacris, all right, yeah, cool. Homeboy has a dope ass name. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, you know, he's wearing some Timberlands and, you know, whatnot. And I was like, man, I want to see what he is. Now, I heard the songs, man. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not a fan. I mean, because I'm, you know, if I were to like go mainstream rap, you know what I'm saying, like I would have to pick at least Ludacris. You know, because I like
now, I think, like getting on the topic of Ludacris, like when he first came out, I was fucking with him a little bit. But then, like, around the time that song, Welcome to My Hood, came out with DJ Khaled and all them, and he jumped on the remix, that's when I was like, bro, Ludacris snapping. Now, dude snapping on everything after that. So
yeah, I like the cypher he did years back, man. What did he say? He said something like, you know, I would kill, if I was you, I would kill myself if I wasn't a damn Luda fan. I was like, oh hell. he has those funny punchlines. I mean, now I won't go buy his albums, but he's got funny punchlines, man. Like he said something, you know, you come up shorter than 5 Danny DeVitos. I was like, oh hell yeah.
Hell no.
You know what I'm saying, man? I love that, dude. You know what I'm saying? But like
catchy shit.
Yeah, you know, because, like, okay, I see the Outsiders, like, you know, a group that Eminem was in. I see them, like, all, you know, baggy pants, Timberlands, and, you know, saying dreadlocks or whatever. So that's what makes me think that the next person, you know, they made me think that, you know, the next person I see that's dressed like that, they're, okay, yeah, they listen to hip-hop, but, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they kind of like caught me off guard. Like, okay, with Chief King or whatever came out. And, you know, by the lyrics, I was like, man, I'm going to check him out. Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? He to me, he has the elements of, you know what I'm saying, of hip hop, man. But then when I heard him, I was like, oh, no.
Right?
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah, so I took it back, man. So I had, okay. You know, I love getting on YouTube. I love looking up, you know, old school hip hop to new school hip hop or whatever. And one year I came across Joey Badass. You know what I'm saying, man? Oh, dude, Joey Badass is amazing, man. So I came across him, but this is when the skinny jeans era was already like coming out, and every rapper, skinny jeans this or whatever. And I'm like, saying, I look at him and I judge by the clothes. And I'm like, all right, Joey Badass sounds pretty cool. And I was like, but man, saying? I was like, but he's wearing skinny jeans and, he's a young cat. Mm-hmm. Hey, I played one of his videos. Dude sounds raw, man. To me, he reminds me of Nas, like when Nas first came out. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, he sounds fucking badass, man. Yeah. And okay, so then when I see an MC dressed like that, skinny jeans and not that big of a t-shirt, you know what I'm saying? But not wearing like, the romper or nothing like that. Like this is skinny jeans and a regular size t-shirt. I think right away of like Run DMC when they used to dress like that. You know what I'm saying? With the dookie chains and all that stuff. That's so I'm like, yeah, so then I'm like, all right, cool, hell yeah. So I started like listening to Joey Badass or whatever. When I was reading the Source magazine, it had like the Freshmen or whatever, and half of the rappers on there were whack. I forgot what issue it was, but half of the rappers that I saw, that at least I thought was whack. But then I see this big old short, fat white dude, man, with the beard, and I'm like, who's this guy, man? And so then I go to his page or whatever, and I'm like, all right, yeah, this dude's from New York. You know what I'm saying? This dude's from New York, man. They're saying that he sounds a lot like Ghostface, and I was like, all right, well, cool, So I look his name up, and there's Action Bronson. You know what I'm saying, man? Hey, Action Bronson is fucking raw, bro.
I think I heard of him.
Yeah, he's got some good stuff too, man. Like the only thing that's like different, or the only thing that has him taking a loss right now is he writes his own lyrics. You know what I'm saying? I can't say he produces his own beats because I think he gets beats from like all these producers. The only downfall that he has is that he sounds a lot like Ghostface Killer. You know what I'm saying? And that right there, man, was an issue. You know what I'm saying? With because Ghostface admitted it, man. He was like, yeah, I don't know who this Action Bronson dude is. He didn't know who he was. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, I don't know who this Action Bronson guy was. And he goes, I came across like one of his tracks or whatever before I even like looked up his name. And he goes, and when he started rapping, I thought that was me. And he goes, and I tried to recite the verse while the track was playing. And he goes, and I didn't remember doing that verse. And then he goes, but then I looked up who was on the track, and it was Action Bronson. So that's what happened with Action Bronson and Ghostface. Oh yeah, hey, not to mention, dude, I seen a little clip, man, like on Facebook, Action Bronson, man, he was on ESPN or whatever, like doing the sports or whatever, announcer, guest appearance or whatever. Mm-hmm. So, the co-host or whatever was giving them questions too, and they're telling Action Bronson, man, they were like, hey, man, so, you're doing, you got good music out there, you're a dope lyricist or whatever, but people are saying that you sound like Ghostface. And then he goes, yeah, people say I sound like Ghostface, but I think I do Ghostface more better than Ghostface. Hey. I was like, you can't do that. Right. You know what I'm saying, man? Yeah, because I mean, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, me, you know what I'm saying, man? I was brought up like, into hip hop, man, and it's like, that's like, me saying like, yeah, man, I got a Rakim style, but I do it more better than Rakim. Mm. Dude, that's like slapping the God in the face, man. Like you can't do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was brought up like, you know what I'm saying, to okay, so I'm a Hispanic dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's in the hip hop game and all that stuff. I idolize Big Pun at that, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to like be like in the Hispanic era. You know what I'm saying? I idolize Big Pun. I idolize Diabolic. I idolize Necro. I idolize Ill Bill. You know what I'm saying? I idolize Talib Kweli, Rugged Man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's, you know what I mean? But like Cannabis, LL Cool J, Eminem. You know what I'm saying? That's who I idolize. But like, not to mention Cool G Rap.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying, man? But that's like me saying, I heard about hip hop from KRS-One, but I think I do hip hop more better than what he does. That's like the student slapping the teacher.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying, man? That's like a comedian that's being brought, a comedian that just broke out as in this year, saying that, yeah, man, I look like what's called like Chris Tucker. Well, I sound like Chris Tucker, but I do Chris Tucker better, or I do Eddie Murphy better. And they, their material was like their material now was brought up during, has like that influence from Eddie Murphy or Chris Tucker or what's called Paul Rodriguez. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say, man. It's like, again, it's like the teacher slapping the, it's like the student slapping the teacher.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. It really is.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and see, that's like, I was in the hip hop, man, I was brought up to not diss KRS-One or not diss, Rakim, I got to pay respect.
Yeah, exactly. Because they're the ones who gave you the influence to do what you do.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Now, like, I can't stop the next man from doing it, but, I mean, I just know that I won't do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then see, like, I always went with this. Big Pun, man. So I got like Big Pun DVDs or whatever. And Big Pun said something like, if I hear a beat and someone shitted on it, he goes, someone shitted on the beat, he goes, I won't use it because it's already been shitted on. So I can't shit on it again.
Yeah, exactly.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like when I hear a Big Pun instrumental, out of respect, I don't do it. Exactly. Because he already killed it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying, man? And I have my homeboys, they tell me, man, why don't you go on a Big Pun instrumental, man? Why won't you do it, man? And I'm like, he already touched it. I was like, I'm not gonna do it. I was like, cause he touched it, man. That's me showing respect to his craft.
Yeah.
Just craft, you know what I'm saying? And stuff like that, man. But like I
honestly myself, I don't really use just like what you're saying about using another person's beat who already, murdered it or whatnot. I don't really use beats like that anymore. When I first started, I was using like Lil Wayne and just downloading some shit off of fucking LimeWire. But now, I can kind of stick to like SoundClick and stuff like that too. Yeah. And that's another thing I want to ask you. Where like are your beats? Is all your music like original, or do you lease your beats, buy your beats, or you just download them for promotional use, or?
Nah, man. Like, what I do is like basically, I'm blessed, man. I got my boys, man, that that can just whip me up a beat. You know what I'm saying? Like, man. For free. You know what I mean? And you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sound like like spoiled or whatever, man. But I never paid for a beat.
Because there are people out there who will and are willing to do stuff for free. But it seems like everybody else wants to have their hands in something, which it's not all about getting. It's not all about getting money. Like if you let a person get a beat from you and they murder that shit, they could fucking blow up with it, and then all of a sudden now you start getting paid for your work or whatnot, or just anything. I'm just saying, like a lot of people, they just feel like, oh, right up front they gotta have this, gotta have that. But that's cool. Shout out to your homie for doing that, man, because that's the type of shit I do. Man. Like honestly, I make beats here and there and stuff like that. They're not the greatest, I ain't even gonna lie, but I make beats, and I was trying to sell them for like $1, $2, just because I knew people weren't really gonna pay $30, $40 for these, these beats I made. They're really not all that, all that great. But at the same time, there's been plenty of times where I'm like trying to offer people beats to use, just because, I'm like, hey, somebody use this shit, and just send it to me. Let me see what you can do with it. But I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of times people don't even want to do that. But I mean, I got some beats out there now. Anybody listening, you know, I got some beats out there. Y'all can check them out on Reverb Nation. If y'all want to use some shit, like I say, I'll probably just go ahead and offer them up for free. Hadn't made no money off of it. I had made an instrumentals album, Volume 1, earlier this year, and didn't really do anything with it. But
Hell yeah, man.
but yeah, shout out to your homie for doing that, man, because it takes, I mean, like, especially, like, it's just real cool, I think, how people are willing to do that. I mean, just because they want to be heard, too. I mean,
Yeah.
he's getting his music heard along with you, you know, getting your vocals heard and stuff like that. So, y'all both gonna, you know, if something were to take off, y'all both be able to take off together. So
Yeah, man. You know, yeah, man. You know, just you know, saying like, you know, I'm blessed, man. Like, you know, because you know, saying like my boys, man, they could be like, well, okay, I'm gonna charge you for a beat. They could do that, but you know, they believe in me just as much as I believe in them. You know what I'm saying, man? And you know, and they'll be like, okay, man, you need a beat here, I got you. You know what I'm saying, man? And I'm like, all right, cool, you know. And like, you know, I get like those Facebook people that, you know, they post up like, you know, free beat for anybody who links me, their links in their comments or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, and I have like the little videos. I don't know if you ever see them, but they're like on a like little like on Trail TV of collaborations I did with other people, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or I would share like my YouTube stuff, and I would share them on that comment.
You talking about the videos you do on like Triller on that video?
Yeah. Like I would share. Yeah, man. You know, I would share them on that person's comment. You know what I'm saying, of that free beat or whatever, you know, and then they'll inbox me like, they'll inbox me and they'll be like, man, you got some dope lyrics and hey, here's the beat. You know what I'm saying, man? And I'm like, thank you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
that's what's up.
now the crazy thing, bro. My last album is called Collaboration of the Gods. That was supposed to be like, you know, me collaborating with other people. If I'm, you know, saying like to me, they're gods, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like doing this in a whole nother level kind of theme, you know what I'm saying? And there's this one joint that I'm going to send to you, man, and you're going to love it, dude. Like, it's called, You Won't Have a Name. That's the name of it.
Yeah.
And, you know, but I call it the Charlie Sheen track or whatever. Cause it's funny, dude, because like, you know what I'm saying? I had said something like, I stay positive like the test results of Charlie Sheen. You know what I'm saying, man? But funny, man, you know what I'm saying? You know, appreciate it, man. The funny thing of that beat, this person remains anonymous. You know what I'm saying, man? Like, you know, I don't know this person's name. And this was like on one of my old Facebook accounts. Okay. So this person, you know, he's like, hey, man, anybody comment or give me some links, you know what I'm saying, and give me some links on, you know, and I'll give them a free beat. So I like, you know, I got on the comment thing, and, you know, and I didn't have a SoundCloud then. I don't even have one now. You know, I would share my YouTube videos or whatever. Mm-hmm. And he would comment to me, man. He inboxed me, like, hey, man, you know, saying you got some good stuff. You got good lyrics. You're dope. I'm going to send you the beat. So I sent him the email, the Gmail address, and we were having a hard time. You know what I'm saying? Like, he would send it, I wouldn't get it. You know what I'm saying? We were having a hard time with that beat. Yeah. So then, you know, the next day, I get on, like, I check my Gmail just to see. And that beat, no. Yeah. I get on my Gmail just to see, and I didn't see that beat. So then all the music I download goes to my music play store, playlist or whatever. Mm-hmm. So I go on my playlist and I'm already gonna, like, you know, gear up for the day and, you know, just go do what I'm gonna go do. Mm-hmm. And I hear the beat and I was like, man, I never downloaded this instrumental. I never, you know, saying I never downloaded this track or whatever. Mm-hmm. And I look at the beat and it said to Kartune. You know what I'm saying? I was like, hell yeah, man. So I got that beat, dude. I saved it on my phone or whatever. And I got on my own, I got on my Facebook account, my old one, and that dude was nowhere on my friends list. That dude, like, all his statuses, like everything, dude, was gone.
Ain't that something?
Yeah, man. So I was like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, the crazy thing about it, dude, that's why I want to send it. but I love to give the producers some credit. You know what I'm saying, man? Like, but this song, you know what I'm saying? I can send the song, it's no problem. It's a fucking banger, bro. But like I can't. Yeah, man, but I can't give credit to the producer because he doesn't. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He disappeared from the face of the earth. You know what I'm saying, man? And yeah, but I was very blessed, man, to have that beat. That beat is like crazy, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie, man. I keep it like the rules the same. Like when I do a mixtape, I go only for instrumentals. Mm-hmm. But now, like if I do an album, I go original. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll ask my friends, hey, you got some beats for me, or
that's
like you know what I'm saying? Like, like if I go to my boys' studio and, they're just like showing me their tracks or whatever, and they show me a beat, and, they pass it, and they go back to that one beat, and they play it. And I'll ask them, like, hey, man, I'm feeling it. They're saying, like, just vibing to it, man. And I'll ask them, hey, are you doing anything with that beat, man? If you are, I'm going to leave it alone. But if you're not, pass it to me, man, and I'll do something with it. And I'll be like, yeah, sure, man, here, just take it. You know what I'm saying? And, you know what I mean? And I'll, like, write my 16s and, I got a track. You know what I'm saying, man? I always love, like on the tracks, man, like, for the chorus, okay, the collaboration of the gods, that album, I don't have a chorus, or maybe I have a chorus here and there, but I'm a big fan of like scratch samples. I like cuts for my chorus. You know what I mean?
What do you mean by that?
Like how like DJ Premier would do it. Like he would make a beat for that. He'll make a beat for KRS-One or J. Rue the Damager. And then he'll say, he'll make a beat for them, and then he'll use their name to scratch samples, like, to do cuts on the chorus.
I feel you.
Yeah. Well, see, that's what I love. That's what I like. You know what I'm saying, man? Like, but the Bars album, abbreviation Bars, but the whole, what bars stand for to me in my album is called Bury All Ritual Souls. So I was like I'm real focused on bars, you know what I'm saying, and what's called and I have more of a vocal chorus on the tracks than using scratch samples. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying, man? But that's just how I roll. You know what I'm saying? But again, you know what I'm saying, like I've been blessed again because after this album's gonna drop, man, like, it's just like the little peak of it, you know what I'm saying? It's gotta like add, some vocals on one track and the album's done. You know what I'm saying? But like after the Bars album, I'm gonna jump into working with my boy, you know what I'm saying, Dave Direct Picton, from the ROM squad. Hey man, if you're listening, brother, what up? You know what I'm saying? Big shout outs to ROM. You know what I mean? They're from Australia.
Oh yeah.
And I'm over here. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They're from Australia and I'm over here in Texas,
Yeah, that's gonna be bad, man.
Yeah, dude, like you know what I'm saying, homeboy, man, Drek, man, like, he's a good dude. You know what I'm saying? I think I reached out to him, man, and you know what I'm saying, and I had reached out to him. I was like, I'm like a big fanatic, like not fanatic, but like I'm a big friend adding kind of person. Like I had a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? So I see him, I see Drek, and I'm like, all right, man, yeah, he seems cool, I'm like, all right, add him. And so he shared one of his videos with me, my inbox. So then I shared one of my videos. And that's how we linked up, man. Like, it was like 2015, man. It's like when we linked up, Facebook-wise. And, from then to now, he's been like, he gives me beats and stuff, man, and I'm really blessed that he does that too, you know what I'm saying? Because he heard my style. You know what I'm saying? He heard my lyrics, man, and he's like, hey, man, look, he goes, you got a dope style, man. He goes, your lyrics are dope. Wordplay is dope. He's like, I'm going to give you, I'm going to give you the beats. He goes, and plus, he goes, I make enough to where, I make, I make good money selling my beats. So I'm just gonna give you these beats that I have here. And I give him thanks a lot. You know what I'm saying? So then after the Bars album, I'm gonna jump right into the Gladiators album. He came up with the whole concept of it. He came up everything is him. You know what I'm saying, man? Everything is him, man. I'm just providing the lyrics, you know what I mean? And he came up with the whole concept of the Gladiators. You know what I'm saying? He came up with the CD cover. Yeah, man. And he told me, he was like, hey, he goes, I want to make you some beats. He goes, let's me and you do a project together. He goes, let's call it Gladiators. He goes, and I got the CD cover ready. And, he's like, all you got to do is just, put your lyrics on my production. Yeah. So, after the Bars album, I'm going to jump to the Gladiators album. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, I'm going to put it to the test, man, to where after the Gladiators album, I'm going to work on a double disc. You know what I'm saying? And that's that double disc project, man, it's untitled right now. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking about calling it War and Peace. You know what I'm saying, man? And,
yeah. Well, all of those projects that you got coming up, so, like if you got a release date for any of them or anything like that, or an album cover or something like that, go ahead and send that to us too, and we'll go ahead and post that up on the website and let everybody know to check that out whenever it drops.
Yeah, most definitely, man. I could share. I could give you the collaboration of the God CD cover, man. Oh my God, dude! You see that, man? Like, you see that cover, dude? That cover is fucking crazy, bro.
Do you by chance have any old mixtapes or albums, like copies of your mixtapes or albums laying around, or somewhere where you could get a hold of them?
Well, nah, man. Like my older stuff is like, you know what I'm saying. I wish I had. You know what I'm saying. No, actually, no, I lied. Okay, so I have a CD sample. You know what I'm saying, like when I first came out. You know what I mean, and that's like floating around here in Austin somewhere. Mm-hmm. And I have the Fear No Man album, which would be my second album. That's floating around here somewhere. And the Fear No Man, the second album, that's floating around. And I have the Kartune show, the Higher Man. So, okay. Yeah, the Kartune show, you know what I'm saying, Volume 1 and Volume 2. It's just like a bunch of freestyles I did on 91.7 or 88.7. You know what I'm saying? Most likely like 91.7 here in Austin, Texas. And those two albums are floating around somewhere. So then I had after that, man, I jumped into the mixtape scene, and I have a mixtape, man. It's called the Forensics mixtape. That's floating around. These are like my own material that I don't have. Damn. You know what I'm saying? That's floating around somewhere. But now the material that I do have is the Lyrics of Mass Destruction mixtape. You know what I'm saying? I could get I could hand that to you, man. Mail you a copy, or most likely if you want it, I could go get it and go send it to you, like whatever you need. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Like, if you could come across some of your mixtapes or your albums and whatnot, it'd be nice if we could get you to send some, or any artist out there who has copies of their albums and their mixtapes and stuff. Because I just want to be able to give them away on the show. I mean, I don't know if you were trying to make something off of it or whatnot. But, I just want to be able to spread it on to somebody else, but also, just to have more interactivity with the show.
Yeah, I mean, hey, man, you want to give it away for free, I'm with it, man. I'm good, whatever you want to do.
Hell yeah, man. I appreciate that. And like I was telling you, my homie Dirty D, he was supposed to send me some of his CDs. I still have to get back with him on that. Now, before we continue, y'all, man, check it out, man. So I'm sitting here, talking to Kartune right now, but also I've been getting hit up on Facebook, and shit just seems to, keep on going downwards. But apparently the co-host for my show, the indie show on May 26th, Lil Love, she is apparently telling me now that she's not going to be able to make it. I could disclose the information, but I'd rather just keep that to myself between me and her. But just want to let everybody know who's listening that Lil Love most likely will not be able to make it to the show. But the show is still going to go on, you guys. Like, no matter who drops out, we're still going to be out there. We're still going to, do the thing. It might be only 2 or 3 performers, but there's going to be tons of other music activities, stuff like that. So y'all make sure y'all still come check us out May 26th for the indie show. And also, I don't know if you wanted to go ahead and plug in your little event real quick. That's actually in 2 days now.
Yeah, in 2 days already, man. What's called, it's going to kick off starting tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I've been sharing the commercial video a lot, just like posting it on there. So I know I need to tag a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, it's going to start off, and it's also, it's brought to you, by my boy, Jason the Professor, and Big Mike, College of Hip Hop Knowledge. Both good dudes, bro. You know what I'm saying? Very good dudes, man. Big shout out to my brothers, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's going to be like 60 acts and stuff, man, a 2-day event. You know what I'm saying? A 2-day event. If you guys are here coming to Austin, or if you guys are already here in Austin, go to Kick Butt Coffee. You know what I'm saying? It's like right there. I'm very bad with the address or whatever, but you know what I'm saying? Be there Saturday, be there Sunday. We have Saturdays AC Alone and what's called Micah 9, and you know what I'm saying, like Abstract Rude, you know what I mean? And then what's called Sunday, you have, Afu Ra, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the freaking legend, man. The other dudes are legends too, man, but I grew up on listening to Afu Ra, man. This cat is a legend, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Big shout outs to my brother Jason the Professor, man, because he gave me, like I said, man, he gave me the opportunity, man. This is like, I've been doing shows locally around here, but I've never opened up for anybody that I listen to.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And he gave me that. You know what I mean? He gave me that, man. So I'm like, I got to show him a lot of respect. Yes, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like I said, man, if you guys are coming to Austin, or if y'all are in Austin already, you know what I'm saying, tomorrow and Sunday, you guys are going to want to be at Kick Butt Coffee, Kick Butt Coffee, music and booze and all that stuff. And, you know what I'm saying, my promotional skills ain't really all that, but you guys need to be there.
Yes, sir. Y'all make sure y'all be there. Check them out, boy. And the homie Kartune, a big lineup, man. I'm going to go ahead and actually share that video again and tag some friends and let them know. I think I actually do have some people out there in Austin, or around that area anyways. Actually, my mom and my sisters and stuff actually live out there in Lubbock, Texas. So, hey, maybe they might be willing to go check you out, or even just go out there to have a good time, man. Y'all go out there just to have a good time, man, and check the homie Kartune and the whole lineup. And shout out to his homie Jason, the Professor, because that's a big opportunity, that he's giving you and stuff like that. And a lot of people don't do that type of stuff. It's all about give me this, give me that. So shout out to your boy for that, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Big shout outs, brother. You know what I'm saying? You too, man, because, you know what I'm saying, you put the commercial together, man, and and then, you know what I'm saying, like, you played it for us, you know what I mean?
No doubt, man. And I told you, I like doing that type of stuff, honestly. Like, I rap and stuff, and it's funny because some people, they be listening to the show, and I got a lot of music, bro. Like, I've made over probably 300 songs since the age of 14, but I'm not gonna lie. Probably 200 of them are probably whack as shit, like just freestyle with my boys smoking weed and shit.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna say that everything was fire and stuff like that. But I got a lot of music, and I don't really play my music on my show. There's maybe like 5 of my songs out of all the music I made that I play.
Yeah.
And a couple of people, they're like, "Oh yeah, is that you?" Like, they don't really recognize it when it's me, but like, yeah, that's me. But I've been more focused on doing the show and stuff like that, and then especially that you've been calling in, and then I think it was about a week ago or a few weeks ago, we had you and Stacks Honcho and Imara and a lot of other people call in and drop them bars and stuff like that. That really like started hyping me up more to where I really want to continue this, because I just like it. I like the atmosphere, like just hearing you guys do what y'all do. And I mean, there's eventually going to be a time where I get on there and do my own thing. I actually played one of my little drops the other day, but it was one that I had already did for my other show, Freestyle America. I went ahead and dropped that on there. I probably dropped some more for y'all on there or whatever, but I've been kind of more focused on the show. And honestly, like if we could just get all the artists involved, like the artists whose music is being played on the show, we could get everybody involved and at least just share the post and tag some friends and stuff like that. We really could make this show a lot, gain a larger audience. I have listeners from Malaysia and Nigeria and Colombia and like all over. So I mean, the show is getting out there, but it's just. It's
gotta like build more audiences, man. And,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It could be a way larger audience, because what I'm gonna tell you, the reason I know this is because there was a post I just put on Facebook the other day. I think it was either that event flyer for my show that's coming up, or I think that's what it was. It was the event flyer for my show. I had just retyped it and whatnot. But so I took that photo and I shared it, because on my thing, when you share it, it only allows me to tag 49 people at a time. I shared it to 49 people like 7 or 8 different times, or 9, 10 different times. And now that post already has been seen by over almost 400 people. So,
I know, man, that's badass too, dude.
So that's what I'm saying. If we could get the same type of, people, the same type of work ethic as far as, the artists doing that same thing, just tag some friends. Like, even if you just tag 49 friends, you might, you probably don't want to go and tag your whole friends list if you got thousands of friends, but, just tag at least some of the ones that you feel might listen, or something like that. The show could take off, because if that post had over 300 and something views, this show could have over 300. I mean, and even shout out to my homegirl Shalant Cray. She hasn't actually done her show in a couple of weeks. I don't know if you are aware of the Catching Cray Vibes live show. She's my co-host.
I think I heard of it. I heard of it, man. I heard of I heard of it. She
hadn't done her show in a couple of weeks due to some kind of technical difficulties or whatever she was having. But honestly, bro, when the first night she did her show, her first night she had more listeners on her show than I do on pretty much any of my shows, and then her stuff is still growing. Like, her first show has over 100 plays, like, and my shows don't really get that much, and it's because of a lot of the people who she's the music that she was playing, the people who she was playing, they were actually listening to the show, and they were sharing it and saying, hey, come check out my show, or come check out my song being played right here. And it's managed to gain over 100 plays, and I don't even get that much. So I mean, if she could do that, I could do it too. But it all requires a little bit of help from y'all guys. I mean, and I appreciate you. Like, I even made a video earlier, and I was kind of running my mouth a little bit, I ain't even gonna lie, but I do give you mad shout outs, because I appreciate that you're always willing to stop by and call in and drop your 16s and do little stuff like this, sit here and chat with me and stuff like that. So I appreciate you, man.
Man, it's an honor, brother. And then it's an honor, man.
Even with me creating that commercial for y'all guys, not only did I do it because I like to do that type of stuff, but I also did it, because it's something else for me to be able to run on my station. It's like the commercial's like a minute long, so that it's just something that can fill time, in between songs, stuff like that. So I mean, I appreciate it just for giving me more content for my show, and then at the same time,
I appreciate you, man.
I like to promote. That's where I was getting at with this whole little thing. I'd be rambling and shit like that, but the whole thing I was getting at is, I'm really not too focused on making music myself. I'm more just into getting, you know, like promoting you guys and promoting my show and
appreciate it,
I'm
man.
more looking into like the business aspect of things, like trying to see where I could take this and actually make it a full-time position and stuff like that. I ain't really been focused on the music, but you know, it's good that you got guys like you who are always dedicated to your craft, and you know, and then
appreciate it, man.
Being that you're about to do these shows, man, that's big because I've never really done. I was telling you yesterday, I never really did no shows other than like little ciphers in a little hole in the wall club for like 20, 30 people, stuff like that.
Dude, that's what counts, man. You know what I'm saying?
It
Like,
it really does, and I wish I had some video footage or something.
Oh man, dude, I have like, you know what I'm saying? I don't mean to cut you off, man, but like,
this is supposed to be about you anyways. My bad.
No, man. It's all good, man. Should be about both of us, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're me and you, man. You know what I'm saying? We're family, man.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
I like how you call me brother, man. Because I know I use the word homie a lot, and it's only because really I don't know you personally, but you know I get a good vibe from you and a lot of the other people that I talk to. So I mean I like that word brother. Like I mean I have tons of brothers, like real brothers and stuff, but like I would consider you my brother, man. Like on a music aspect and just on a
man.
Everyday. Like if we were to meet up and shit, like I could see us kicking in and fucking just having a good time.
Yeah, man. Likewise, man. You know what I'm saying? We're family in this, man. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
It's called, yeah, man. It's just salute, man. But yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? I had like on cameras, recording cameras to phones. You know what I'm saying? Check this out, dude. Like I'm in so many ciphers, like not like on track kind of ciphers, but like ciphers like freestyling the whole crowd ciphers. You know what I mean? Like I'm out there, man. Like I'm floating around out there musically. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm out. You know what I mean? And it's so crazy, man, because like I never had one person come up to me like, oh, dude, even when I was like barely starting off. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I didn't have one person come up to me, be like, "Oh man, you're fucking horrible." I had like some people say that I couldn't rap, but I always ignored that. You know what I mean?
You got to. I mean, especially because if they ain't doing it, bitch, how you gonna tell me I can't do it? I mean, you pick the mic up and see how much better you are.
Yeah, dude, exactly, man. I just want to tell them like, okay, well, here you write my verse then. Here,
exactly.
take it. You know what I'm saying?
Let's see what you got.
But yeah, man. Hell yeah, man. Like man, like one time, man. You know. Check it out, man. I had like broken up with an ex-girlfriend of mine, and instead of moving back to my mom's house, you know, I lived with my grandma and all that stuff, right? And my cousin came and he picked me up. He said, "Hey, cousin, you know what, man? I'm gonna pick you up. We're gonna go downtown. I'm gonna get all this out of your mind." I wasn't affected by it, but he's like, "Let's go downtown. Let's go hang out." All right, man. Cool. You know. So I get my get up going on. Like, you know, I can tell you what I was wearing too, man. I was wearing like a brownish hoodie that said Nautica. You know, same man, you know, in front of the hoodie, and you know, I had my like baggy blue jeans, and I had, of course, you know, like some Timbs, and you know, that's the way. You know, I was like, fuck it, let's go. I was even wearing the hoodie when it was hot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we go downtown here in Austin. You know, it's famous block. It's 6th Street. You know what I mean? So we go down 6th Street downtown, and I see, and it was like around Mardi Gras time too. You know what I mean? So I see like this big old crowd, man. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, what's going on over there, man? I was like, maybe it's a fight or maybe some girls flashing or whatever. Mm-hmm. So I run into that crowd, and it was this dude banging on some buckets. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And on the side was the rapper. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, hell yeah, cool, man. I was like bumping, you know, bobbing my head and stuff. And after he came, this was like on some 8 Mile shit, man. That was so fucking crazy, dude. Like after he did his verse or whatever, I go ahead and I put on my hoodie, man. Look as grimy as I can. Mm. Get up in that circle, and I start like saying like, you know, Kartune, blah, 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 whatever verse I was saying, or freestyling it, and I see a lot of people, man, just like throwing their hands up. I see that one rapper in the side of me that's like bumping to my shit. You know what I mean? Like, you know, to my verse.
Yeah, that's it.
I had like so many like incredible encounters like that, man. Like, okay, at my high school. In high school, man, you know, some people, they were saying they were selling like some raffle tickets or whatever. And, you know, and there was like a hip hop class, but they're like doing like charity, you know what I'm saying, like during lunch. Mm-hmm. So then a friend of mine burnt the CD of instrumentals, and there was one of the instrumentals, there was Sweet Love from Method Man. And so I played that instrumental, and, you know, I was sitting on the chair. With those guys that were at, you know, they're like B-boys, yeah, but they're doing charity work. Mm-hmm. So I played a stereo, and I blacked, you know what I'm saying? I closed my eyes and started freestyling, man. You know what I'm saying? I started freestyling or whatever, dude. And then when the track is done, I opened my eyes and I had a whole fucking crowd, bro. The table, dude. People were just starting to buy tickets and all that stuff, man. And,
yeah. See, hey,
yeah.
I don't want to cut you off, but I just want to say that I think it's cool how, you know, like when you see an opportunity, I'm not gonna say get put on the spot, but when you see an opportunity, you willing to jump on that shit and just go with it, because, you know, myself, a lot of the times I get put on the spot, like somebody find out, oh, you rap, and I'm like, yeah, you know, I rap.
I do that a lot, yeah.
They like, oh, well, you know, can you spit something for me? A lot of the times I'm just like, you know, especially because I'm not a freestyle artist. And then at the same time, I'm real picky about my music. So whenever I do spit something for you that is written, it's most likely going to be one of the ones that I know is like one of my best songs. I usually go to like a certain set of songs. I don't really be like, just let me kill you with this one. Like, I always go to a certain set songs. But I think that's cool how, you know, when you do the shit, like you say, you got up on stage and stuff like that, and in front of like a lot of people, and are willing to just go and just start just killing it, like, and you know, really,
yeah, man. I mean, you know, you have to, man. Like, you never know.
I need to break out of I kind of need to like break out of my shell with that, because I'm really not to that point yet. Like, even like you say, probably because you've done like a lot of, or, you know, some shows and stuff like that, and I've really never been exposed to that type of stuff too much. Yeah, but at the same time, you know, I think it's something that I could get over without having to be on stage and stuff like that. Because, I mean, just people on the streets walk up and be like, oh, you know, can you spit something for me? I got to be able to just give it to them, you know. That's what could have got you signed. I think, honestly, when you was telling me the story about, you know, you spitting in front of them, in front of your boys at the show, when, I think you said...
Yeah, with Jedi Mind Tricks and all that,
Yeah, when you told me that, I'm like, bro, like, honestly, you probably could have been rocking with them niggas now, like, but... You know, of course, it didn't play out that way, but you could have been rocking with them. Like, they would have been like, hey, we like you so much, like, you roll with us on the tour, or, you know, you come join our clique and stuff. But me, you know, if I had walked up to them and stuff, most likely I'd have been, hey, can I get the autograph, shake your hand, whatever, all right, deuces.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I see it as, like, you know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, I was that person too, man. Like, you know, and it's a shell that's gonna be very easy to break. Dude, like my solo performance, man. Like, when I had this competition, oh my god, dude, it was a mess. You know what I'm saying? Like my first time, dude. It was like, you know, the Ricky Dink competition, whoever's the best lyricist, or, you know, whatever, the best rapper or whatever, you know, they're going to win a record deal. Those little Ricky Dink competitions, you know, it was called Boomtown Entertainment. So then, you know, I did the freestyle, not freestyle, like the first performance. I did it over a KRS-One classic, which was produced by DJ Premier. MCs Act Like They Don't Know. That was that track, man. And when that track came on, I started spitting, and, you know, the judges were just like vibing, and they felt it so much, man, that they literally got up, they stood up, and they told the DJ to cut it, because I already made the first cut. Like, they cut me off. Yeah, that was cool, man. Like, they cut me off.
That's real, bro. That's what's up.
Yeah, that was like in the middle of the first verse. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, not even all the way through with the whole thing. And they like, bro, you so raw, like, he already through. Fuck it.
Yeah, man. And they were like, yeah, we want him. So then I go to the next one or whatever. Months later, they come back for the next round. You know, saying the next round. That was the second round. Yeah, they come back. For the third round, and the third round is stage performances. So then I'm like, oh man, I'm nervous or whatever, right? And that was like wasn't my first performance, but my first solo performance without my boy there. You know what I mean? So I'm like, oh, I'm like, man, I'm nervous. I need to drink some water. You know what I'm saying? And so like when I got up on stage, dude, it was a mess, man. Like, the microphone was like, it was wireless, but it was cutting off and on. And I would, yeah, dude, I would like, open up the water bottle, and I guess I was gripping it too tight with the water spilled all over the microphone. And
oh, damn, on the mic?
Yeah, on the mic. It was horrible, man. But I still, my verses, I was forgetting them, and so then I was like, fuck, this didn't work out at all. So then, so the judge was like, well, you guys got lucky because the CEO to this record label didn't make it in town, so you guys got another chance on Sunday. So then Sunday or Monday, whatever came around, and you know what I'm saying, man, like, I just got that microphone, man, and broke through that shell, and now so I'm not even scared to perform now.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, I get nervous here and there, but the secret is, man, like, and I'm pretty sure, I know it's not a secret, but every MC, you know what I'm saying, every musician, when they're doing a live set and they freeze up to where they forget their verse, put in a freestyle.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, go in a freestyle.
Put in a freestyle. The best thing, the best thing for that person to do is, to record it. My boy Jason the Professor, showed me this. When you make a chorus on the track, and that track you're gonna perform it live, use that chorus.
What you mean, like have it playing in the background?
Yeah, have the chorus playing in the background.
But do the verse live?
Because the chorus is like your...
Yeah, it's a go point. It's like...
Yeah.
I get what you mean. It helps you... It just helps you, like, once you hear that hook, you can just start coming with the verse. Like, it just kind of helps you. I feel what you mean.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a checkpoint. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could be like, Kartune is like the illest one, no doubt, son, I'm done. And then the chorus will come on, they'll say something like, you don't want to fight with us, you're not the dust. And you can chill. You can sing with the chorus if you want to, but you can chill on your chorus until it comes to the second verse.
You had time to think of it.
Yeah, and you're fresh.
Yeah.
Never do the verse live, the chorus live. Don't do it like that because you're gonna run out of breath.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
And what do you think about doing the like just have all the whole track, just doing it over the whole track? Would you do it like that?
No, man. I wouldn't like perform over my vocals, man. I had recorded. I doubled up on my verses like one time, and at this other dude's studio, and I'm used to like doing ad libs, but like ad libbing it by the second rhyme of that word, of the bar, of the last. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's the way. That's what I'm used to doing. But this dude, I mean, he remains anonymous because I don't know his name either. So, yeah, man, he like when I had laid down my verse for a CD that never made it to see the light of day. What's called, it was the first first track of that CD that doesn't exist. Right when I had laid down the verses, I was like, okay, it's a track, I'm done. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna do my ad libs. And he's like, all right, cool. So I did my ad libs and stuff, and then he looked at me and then he goes, "Are you gonna double up on your verse?" And I was like, "What's that, man?" Yeah. And he goes, "It's where you go over your verse." He goes, "You go over your verse and the whole entire verse, even your ad libs, double up on everything." He goes, "Because it makes everything sound powerful." You know what I'm saying, man? And actually, man, like, I mean, if that person wants to do it, yeah, go for it. I mean, I can't tell you, like, no, I can't tell you yes, it's what that person wants to do. But personally, me, man, I wouldn't do it. I didn't feel it, man, when I had laid it down in the studio, and I would never do it live either.
So,
you know what I'm saying, man? Because
so you saying when you record, you just do you dub your vocals, or you just do one verse track and then one ad lib track?
yeah, that's what I pretty much do, man. Like, for an example, man, like I'll say something like, Mike, some blazing them, like that very last rhyme, the very last word, I rhyme it with the ad lib, like, Mike, some blazing them. I say blazing them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'll say it with it, like the classic way, you know, saying like of doing it, man. But like doubling up on my vocals, like I wouldn't do it, man, because I didn't feel it at all.
Yeah. It just goes with your style too, like the way you. I mean, if it ain't your style, it ain't your style.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And never have a shitload of your whole crew on stage. I was taught to never do that because, you know what I'm saying, the only people that had done it, that I saw that done it was Wu-Tang. You know what I'm saying, man? Like, but I see, you know what I'm saying, never have you know what I'm saying, and 4 other, members in your crew, you know what I'm saying, like maybe at least you and 2 dudes, you know what I'm saying, like, for a hype man or whatever, that's fine, or the actual or normal way, you know what I'm saying, with just you and the hype man, you know what I'm saying, but like if you have your whole crew on stage and they all rap, you know what I'm saying, man, they don't, you know what I'm saying, like, that person, that person, like, if they go hide in their group, but they're spitting and they can't be seen, the audience is going to look to where he or she's at. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying, man? And then by the time that they get to that person, when they find them, it's like finding Where's Waldo? You know what I'm saying, man? And by the time that they get to that person, and they're going to be like, okay, yeah, we found him, all right. But then the mic's passed to your other, not you, but like the mic's passed to the other person.
Yeah. And
now they got to go look for that other person. You know what I'm saying? Like always have, always have like the artist, you know what I'm saying, perform. And like I said, have like at least have like 1 hype man or 2 hype men. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, because, because also, man, they're your resting points. Just like how they should, leave the chorus on the track when you're performing live. Don't perform the chorus live unless you got, you know what I'm saying, unless you want to, but you see it, always see it as like as a resting point. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because breath and all that. Because like if you do it from right when the beat drops to where you're like, yeah, put your hands up, then you go to your verse, and then you do the chorus, and
then back.
That's a breath taker.
Yeah, it really is. That's why I don't see how them people do it. Like, there's people who do it, like especially on them America's Got Talent video shows and stuff like that. Like, going like dancing with it and everything. Fucking, it's crazy. But
but see now, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? But now, like, if that person could do it, what they used to do with Andre 3000 and, you know what I'm saying, a Big Boy, when they were first coming out together, they used to, like, you know what I'm saying, it wasn't like, hey man, let's start a group together. Okay, now we're a group. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like that with them, man. Like from what I heard, they were treating them like if they were in boot camp. And as fast as Big Boy spits, what they used to do, the managers, man, this is a brilliant idea. You know what I'm saying? The managers would have them running around the block, but at the same time as they're running, they had to recite their verses. Damn. Because that's crazy, man. Because and that helped. I mean, obviously I don't do it, but that helps a lot because on their stage presence, they're running from, and they're jumping, dude. Like they're running from side to side of the stages. but they never like, you know, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they just do it like if it's like a cakewalk, man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
they really do.
I think that's what's pretty dope. You know what I'm saying, man? And but yeah, man, like I mean, it's that dedication, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy, dude, because like these past okay, remember when you said that earlier that you said that you know that there's people that always puts you on the spot, or you know what I'm saying, or whatever. I'm that person, but
You're the
if I
person who
see,
likes to put other people on the spot?
yeah, because it's fun. You know what I'm saying, man? It's bullying. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's bullying the block or whatever, man. But I think it's pretty cool because, like, if I see this dude, man, you know what I mean, and he's selling like CDs, I won't go up to him, hey, man, show me what you got, man. Come on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If they come up to me and they're like, hey, man, I got this CD right here, and their name is Lil Bobo or Lil Lulu, whatever they go by, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I would stop them. And I would tell them, you can even ask my wife, dude, I'm always getting hit up locally for local rappers, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And which I won't go against it, but I mean, it's cool because I'm in the same boat too, you know what I mean?
Of course, you gotta show love.
Yeah, you know, like they'll come up to me and they'll be like, my name is, you know, Lil Bobo or Lil Boo Boo, whatever, Lil something or Big whatever. You know what I'm saying? And they'll be like, I got this CD right here. And then they'll have them standing in front of the CD cover with graphics or whatever that they put together. And I'll ask them, you know, so I'll ask them, can you do me a favor? You know what I'm saying? Before I purchase the CD, can you spit a verse for me off of this album? And they would be like, no, I can't, man. Go ahead and buy the album and listen to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or they would be like, yeah, all right, man, I can do it. But they, you know what I'm saying, they'll start rapping. Yeah. I would tell them, I'm a rapper too. You know what I'm saying? I would tell them, like, I'm a rapper too, man, but let me hear what you got. And if I hear what you got, I want to show you what I got. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And they'll show me. And, you know, I'll be like, all right, cool. I mean, I wouldn't be like, man, this shit's horrible. Even though deep down in my, you know, saying in my mind, I'm like, man, you're fucking, you know, that person's whack. But I always show humbleism, like, oh, you're dope.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Because I know that I'm going to kill them when I spit my shit. Like,
that's real.
Yeah, you know, like they'll show me, like, you know, my name is Little Bobo, don't even know, flow, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And then after they're done, I'll be, all right, man, now let me show you what I got. My name is Cart, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, mics are blazing them, shooting hurricanes while my cranium when my brain starts creating them, then activating them, raw delivery punchlines, the razor blades are made with them. They're like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying, man? And, you know what I mean? You know, sorry about that, bro, but that's yeah, man, like, you know, like, I love doing that because maybe my verse showed them. I'm not gonna be like I'm a cocky ass rapper. You know what I'm saying? I'm not none of that. My lyrics, my work, my lyrics, my verses, my delivery, my wordplay, my name alone, I let that do the talking.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to be like, yo, man, what's up, man? My name is Kartune, man. You know, I'm the illest rapper ever, man. I'm doper than the next person. And then you hear me like, well, let me hear what you got. All right, man. My name, then you just walk away like, man, that dude was horrible.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying, man? I want my work to reach out and grab that person.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I want my work to be like, oh, man, did you hear what Kartune said? Or, you know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, that's what I want to be, man. I want to be the person that they reach out to.
Yeah.
Like, again, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a big Eminem fan, and when Eminem, like, says that crazy shit, I'm like, dude, did you just hear what he said? You know what I'm saying?
That's how I feel when I listen to his shit. I'm like, brother, what the fuck did y'all hear that? Like,
yeah, and it's so crazy, man, because I wouldn't get the punchline then, or even when I got the punchline then, even like the littlest verses that help, that little word that helped stitch that verse, and I hear it today, and I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, dude, that's badass.
I got a story. I was thinking. Now I was listening to an Eminem song, and I think it's that song. Want to say is that song "Just Lose It," maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's that song. But anyways, I'm listening to the verse, and now
Yeah.
I be on some other shit. I be watching them videos about like the Illuminati and all that other shit.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I like looking all that up too.
yeah, so I listened to one of his verses, and I'm like, bro, that's exactly what the fuck he talking about, like sacrificing little kids and all kind. And I'm like, bro, that's exactly what. But it's just shit's weird. Like you be listening to some shit and hear like, is that really what he said?
Yeah, man, because he knows how, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he knows how to grab that person. Man. He knows how to grab like the attention, and the way he does it, it's like so forceful. Like, yeah, you gotta listen to what I just said. You know what I'm saying, man?
Yeah,
Like, you
even
know,
when you see him on them cipher videos, like if you see him on the any time he goes on a radio show or on a cipher or something like that,
yeah,
he's always kill it every single time. Like there ain't no time he go on there and ever be soft. Like I don't think so.
yeah. I know, man. And it's so crazy, dude, because like, homeboy, you know what I'm saying, man? Eminem, dude, like to me, he's so talented, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, even like, okay, yeah, he did like little work with Lil Wayne and all that, but
Yeah, fuck that.
I mean, I heard a couple of the tracks or whatever, and I heard that one that he did with Drake or whatever, but I truthfully think that he did that so he could fucking murder them.
Yeah, he did.
Shit.
He did. He
You know what I'm
wanted to
saying,
show that
man?
he was way better than that, man. That's exactly what he did. He fucking killed
Yeah.
on the tracks.
Yeah, that he killed it, dude.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying, man? But like his newer stuff, I'll still listen to it, like the stuff that's out now. You know what I'm saying? Like from the Shady 2.0 ciphers, and you know what I'm saying, the BET ciphers that he's on,
Yeah.
and the one that he did with Slaughterhouse.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Yeah, oh my god, I love all that, dude. I'm like,
yeah.
damn.
They fucking
You know what I'm
murder
saying?
shit. And see, that's
Yeah.
where I kind of like when I listen to the nigga, when I listen to my homie Dirty D. That's
Yeah.
who I kind of see him kind of floating towards, you know, his resemblance or where he's getting his style from and stuff, which is cool. But you know, like I say, dude, go hard. So I'm fucking with them both.
Yeah. Hell yeah, man. And she like with Eminem, you know what I'm saying, man? Like, you know, I like it that how he puts like stories. He puts stories,
Yeah.
man, like in his verses. Like, it's a hardcore verse. Yeah, it's a hardcore verse, but he puts a little story in there and he makes it sound more hardcore than what it is.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, have you ever heard of a dude named Passionate MC?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think I have him on my. I have somebody named Passionate MC on my Facebook.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He's a dope MC too. See, like, he did a joint, man, with the Snow Goons. The Snow Goons are like some, you know, producers are dope producers, man. Their label is they're signed with Baby Grande Records, you know what I'm saying, and they're running with Goon Music, you know what I'm saying. So anyway, what falls into this, dude, is like the storytelling, like in that little verse. Okay, so Passionate MC says something like, I'm more insane, like, I can't get that word right, but he said, I'm more insane, like Eminem hitting Kim, and like, yeah. Well, yeah, I'm more insane than Eminem hitting Kim with all of his strength and embracing all of his strength, and his and she's embracing his strength. Like, it's weird. Basically, like, you know, he's saying that Eminem hit Lil Kim like in the chin, right next to like the room where their kids lay, because that's like, you have to hear it. I gotta tag you in it, man.
Yeah,
You know?
I don't think I ever heard that song.
Yeah, dude. Like, he'll say something like, "It's insane." Yeah, I can't get that word right, man. But he said something like, "It's insane." Like when Kim embraces that. It's insane when Kim embraces when Eminem's getting hit. When Eminem's hitting her chin. Something like that. I gotta tag you, man. But it has a lot to do. Yeah, it has a lot to do with like a visual that Passionate MC gave you. You picture Eminem hitting Kim next to the room they're saying like where their kids lay because Kim's been fucking dudes in that where he lays. So, I mean, I know it's not true, but
Yeah.
it's just that storytelling. Okay, like with Eminem, when he came on that when he did that verse for Speed 'em for Tech Nine, that shit was dope. You know, so I should have used that as a better example than what I had used, man. But
I like that song "Cleaning Out My Closet." Like I was watching a music video for it and everything.
Yeah.
That shit tells a bit. That tells a story right there.
yeah, because it's dope.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But now, like with Eminem on Speed 'em, he says something like, you think that you got away? No, he goes, you think that you got away? Not today. I pushed the brakes and I murdered this cat. Yeah, I murdered this cat, and I said that I tried to get murdered this cat and tried to get away. And I'll just say that I was with Dre. I was with Dr. Dre, making my stories corroborate. I was with Dr. Dre in Texas eating some cheesesteak with Drake or something like that. Like you have to hear that verse. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You gotta take me a lot of. Like I said, I don't really listen to a lot of music, but Eminem I fuck with. So if you send me some Eminem, I'll fuck with it.
Yeah, I got you, man. So see, that's what made me like put a little story inside my verse. Like I have this one verse, man. I don't know if I'm gonna get it right or not, but I had said something like two of these verses, man. I had said like what's called so like I dreamt that I was a poet in my past life that was stabbed with the wife, and I'm grabbed by the I dreamt I was a poet in my past life that was stabbed with a knife that was grabbed by the wife. Now back in his physical form to smash mics. Come clash mics if you that nice. I backslap a ghost right back in his afterlife. I slap you tasteless. I'm here to bridge the gap like braces. You couldn't get on my level even if you pass stages. I'm a nightmare standing right there in the night's glare. You see the reflection of the moon off of the night's glare. About to murk the track and afterwards have a coke in the smile. It's like, yeah. Hawkeye's clocking the snitch with the foulest movement. I'm about to do it like when I spit heat like my gun in your girl's mouth. They spitting the clips out in the bullets. I'm a monster in the form of a man that's tall. Neanderthal came to this game holding my cock in my hand and all. Any beat that his voice is on smashes. Rather it's a collab or a complete track and get served with 316s like if I was John the Baptist. See now, yeah, appreciate it, man. Like
yeah, bro. That's what's up. That was raw.
Appreciate it, man. Like you hear that little story where I said like some like that you can see the reflection of the moon off of the knife, or you know what I'm saying, like basically I painted that picture like if that person's asleep and they wake up and they just see me standing there with the knife and they see the moon, the light of the moon reflecting off the knife, and their body like get murked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I put that little story in there with the tongue twist. But see now the second verse is more, for me, it's more challenging. Like the second verse said like everything I pronounce is fresh. When I spit these boulder type raps that shatter my teeth, like if I did a pound of meth. Bring out the best, I pound his chest and disintegrate every ounce that's left. So my fist breaks. A bitch says she wants to dictate. I'm a dictate. Have a click shake as my dick's place. I have a hip space, click shape. Listen to mixtapes and my dick splits in the face, trying to get your mind ship shaped to lift crates. I could move mountains and have the cliff raised. My wordplay murks a beat when I touch those. I rip out spirits and touch souls when I touch skulls. I'll rip your jaw till your jaw breaks. NASA discovered 7 earthly planets. I discovered all 8. Jesus Christ is God's great. You non-believers slap y'all with fake. You puppets, you scream his main. Hold the title of the meanest name. I chug lighter fluid and piss out a stream of flames. You know what I'm saying, man? Like, you know, I appreciate it, man. But that one, again, that, you know, say that, you know, that one little storyline, man, saying something like, your bitch says she wants to dictate how my dictates have a click shake as my dick's place after hip space click safe while listening to mixtapes as my dick spits in her face. That was like a whole storyline. Like, right there.
Yeah, it was.
You know what I'm saying? And that is like influenced by Eminem. Eminem, the way he did his style with the whole Speed 'em track or whatnot, which I'll tag you into that. But
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, man, like, you know, like my bad. Like, my style, man, is, my style is influenced by a lot of artists, like a lot of artists that I listen to, like, you know what I'm saying, of course, like Eminem or Big Pun or, you know, a little bit of Tech Nine in there, you know what I'm saying, I got some V-Zilla, you know, that I'm influenced by, big time influenced by Chino XL. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like Sick Nature, you know what I mean? Diabolic, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm very influenced by all these cats, you know what I'm saying? And like, and it's crazy, man, because not only did I spit a verse for Chino XL or for Vinny Paz, check this out, bro. Okay, so I was at work one day, and at the other job I was working at, right? And this old dude, man, I'm talking about old, you know, a good guy too, man. His name is Bob Zink. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about this. This dude was like, you know, he's into music, but he's into music more like in the 60s and the 50s, like around that era. You know what I'm saying? And so anyway, I was doing my work, man. I was doing my job, and I see old timer kind of dude, man, walks up to me and he goes, "Hey, you know who the Ghetto Boys are?" You know what I'm saying? And I was like, "Yeah, man, I know who the Ghetto Boys are." And he goes, "Go into the Scootin' Lounge," which is here in Austin, Texas, obviously. He goes, "Go into the Scootin' Lounge." And he goes, and they're performing over there, and it's free. I was like, hell yeah. Yeah, man. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to go. And that was a Thursday. That was on a Thursday. So that Thursday, you know what I'm saying, I went home, told my wife where I was going, burnt the CD, asked my wife to get to kiss the CD because that's, you know, my form of good luck.
That's what's up.
Yeah, man. So then, you know, I appreciate it. So I go to the Scootin' Lounge, but it wasn't all of it wasn't like, yeah, it wasn't all of the Ghetto Boys. You know what I'm saying? It was the only Ghetto Boy member was that was there was oh man, I already forgot his fucking name, man. Bushwick Bill. Yeah, there you go. I can't believe I forgot it. That was Bushwick Bill. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy, man, because like I was standing on the sideline, like just chilling, minding my own business. I see his short little fat dude, and I'm like, oh, that's Bushwick Bill. Cool. You know what I'm saying? And I see him talking to like these little hipster cats, you know what I'm saying, with the fucking beards and man bun looking people, whatever. And you know, and I stay on the side, and I don't want to be like, oh my God, Bushwick Bill. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be like that because I knew their conversation wasn't going to last because they're asking, you know, Bushwick Bill where to get a beer at. You know what I'm saying? Or Bushwick Bill was asking them. You know what I'm saying? So their conversation lasted. I went up in there. I was like, hey, man, yo, man, are you Bushwick Bill? And he, you know, with his crooked eye, man, he's like, yeah, that's me. And I was like, hey, man, hey, I've been following you, you know what I'm saying, from the Ghetto Boys to what you got out going on now. And I was like, man, hey, you know what I'm saying, I love your work. I was like, you know, I'm an artist myself. And I told him, I was like, here, man, I got a mixtape. You know, I was like, you just listen to it, man. I told him, I was like, you just listen to it whenever you're ready, whenever you want to. It's there. Listen to it, please, you know. And he was like, all right, man, cool. And I told him, I was like, I got another favor to ask you. He's like, yeah, what's that, man? I told him, I was like, this so I could tell my friends that I spit a verse for Bushwick Bill. I told him, I was like, can it be an honor? I'm not looking for a record deal to get signed right now. I'm saying like no contract. I know you get like bombarded a lot. I told him, I was like, let me spit a verse for you, man. And he's like, all right, man, go for it. And I said something like off the top of mill, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like a sweat still. Your crowds has, you know what I'm saying? I was just like going on spitting the verse. And I could just see him like in awe, mesmerized, you know what I'm saying? And after I spit the verse, you know what I'm saying, like he just looked at me and he was like, wow. You know what I'm saying, man? And he was like, wow, man. He was like, wow. He goes, man, I'm impressed. And he goes, I'll tell you what. He goes, because I love the way you spit. I love what you said, the way you did your words. He goes, come to my show tomorrow in the town home club or whatever. He goes, he's like, I'm gonna put you on stage and I want you to spit that exact verse. I was like, all right, man, fuck yeah, cool, dude. I started calling my boys, man. I was like, I'm gonna get on stage with Bushwick Bill. I'm gonna get on stage with Bushwick. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so then, like, yeah, it was dope, man. So then, like, when he went into the Scootin' Lounge to go do his verse, you know, to go do his show, of course I went in there and I was, you know, so that's what I was there for as well. Mainly for what I just did, but I was also there for the show. And he did a live show, like no turntables, no nothing. It was the actual live band.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, so I'm over here like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Damn, it feels good to be a gangster. I was like, hell yeah, this is dope. My mind playing tricks on me. You know what I'm saying? And singing along, dude, having fun.
Hell yeah.
And then he got so drunk, so annihilated, man. Like, I'm talking about, like, he was out, drunk. And I wasn't ready, you know what I'm saying? So I'm still thinking, like, man, I'm going to be on stage with him tomorrow, the next day, Friday, Saturday, whatever, you know. During the intermission, he gets the mic again. And then he goes, I want you guys to give it up for this one cat that I met outside. And, you know, saying that I was like, oh, cool, man. I wonder who we met. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, man, this dude sounds pretty badass. And then he goes, he's a big dude. He goes by the name of Kartune. I was like, oh, wait. I was like, oh, shit, that's me. You know what I'm saying, man? And he goes, I want you to come up on stage. So that I drop my drinks or whatever, man. I rush up on stage, you know what I'm saying? You know, bum rushing everybody out of my way. You know what I'm saying? And that's a funny story. I need to tell you about this one too. So then, you know, I get up on the stage and Bushwick Bill hands me the mic. You know what I'm saying? I go by Kartune. I have many other aliases. You know, I go by Kartune, a.k.a. the Lyrical Priest. But when I said, my name is Kartune, a.k.a. Lyrical Priest, Bushwick Bill grabbed the mic, and then he goes, whatever you do, don't rap about God. So I'm like, all right, man, I got you, you know. So then the live band starts going and stuff, man. I said, like, you know, off the head I'm ill, I can shred still at the shows, he crowds dead still. You got skills that are useless like fat people with treadmills. I'm so hot, you're saying, I already forgot that verse, but like, you know, I was like spitting all that. You know what I'm saying, man? And you know, and I'm just like spitting it, and I see this dude shaking the maracas, and he's dancing to whatever, you know, like they were feeling it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, man? And, you know, that's how I got, like, you know, in good ties with Bushwick Bill and stuff. And, you know what I'm saying? All right, man. So now, when I was talking about bum rushing people, check this shit out. MOP, you know what I'm saying? Mash Out Posse. You know what I mean? They came here to Austin. MOP, Lil Fame, Billy Dance. You know what I'm saying? They came here to Austin, right? This was their first time in Austin. This is like when Annie Up and Cold as Ice was big, and it still is. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big dude, man. Annie Up became my anthem. Wherever bar, whatever club they played at, I'm doing a mosh pit. You know what I'm saying, man? And, yeah, dude, and I had that song banned like so many bars, and I've been banned from so many bars because of that song. And dude, this was like, yeah, this was back like, you know, when I was this, you know, barely coming up, man. And I look back at it, you know, from now to then, I'm like, I can't believe that I did that. You know what I'm saying, man? I'm all grown up and wise now and shit, but what's called up? I was still wild out, man. So anyway, we go see MOP, Pharoah Monch, Smiley the Ghetto Child. We see Pharoah Monch. He does his thing. Simon Says, a couple other tracks, and then he gets off stage. And we see Smiley the Ghetto Child, man. You know, he does a couple of tracks that was produced by DJ Premier, and then he gets off stage. And we're like, you know, I'm spitting the verse for Smiley the Ghetto Child, and, you know, and then, you know, shaking hands with Pharoah Monch, taking pictures, you know. Then all of a sudden, we hear the opening of Cold as Ice, which is the sample. You know what I'm saying, man? So that me and my brother, Nonsense, man, like, you know, we go bum rushing the stage. Not the stage, but like bum rushing the crowd and stuff. Mm-hmm. And they play Cold as Ice, and it's a good vibe, dope track. You know what I'm saying, that, you know, that they done. Mm-hmm. And one of the dope songs they done. And then you know, so that was the opening set. So then they play Annie Up. Annie Up is like, when you hear that track, you have to wild out, man. It's produced by DJ Premier. You have no other choice but to wild out. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go crazy when you hear that song. So they play it, and it's crazy because that song is all about how they talk about how they see this person with jewels and they're gonna go
Smack his ass.
smack his ass and take his jewels. And that's what you know. Saying, I'm a Texas cat, man. You know, what I mean? I'm a Texas cat, but Annie Up, you know, I'm pretty sure it's well known around the nation. But like, you know, they use it a lot over there in New York. Like, you know, you better Annie up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Texas, man, we're like, you know, Jack or, you know what I'm saying, whatever what we say, we're going to steal something. But I mean, you know, I haven't stolen anything, but, you know what I'm saying? At least how, you know, like from then. But anyway, so they play the Annie Up track, right? You know, they're like, take things off, take things off, take things off. Yeah, but that anything goes, Annie Up. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, fucking the whole crowd. Yeah, there's a dope ass track, bro. I was basically, man, like, you know, that song played, man. Like, you know, I got so into it, man, to where I jawed my homeboy from the back of his head.
No.
You know what I'm saying, man? Yeah, that he looked at me, man. But he knew I felt that vibe because he was feeling that same thing, too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And, you know, and I ran into the crowd, man. Like, I caused the mosh pit.
No.
You know what I'm saying, dude? I was getting, like, little UT college graduation motherfuckers, man. And I was just grabbing them, dude, and just throwing them to the other side of the room. And little short people, man, I would run, grab the other person, throw them to the other side of the room. Rather it's a boy or it was a girl, I would just grab them and just launch them and push people and shit, man. And like, they were like, what the fuck is going on, man? Right. So then after the MOP, after MOP got off stage and, you know, I fucking start bumping Annie Up 100% now than what I used to. You know what I'm saying? So we would go like to like local not local shows. We'd go like to like local bars and stuff, man. And I tell you, bro, here in Austin, Texas, man, like Cabot Snatch, the name, you know what I'm saying? You know, the group name, my name alone, my brother's name alone, you know what I'm saying? The names are so well respected that like if we go to a bar, they'll give us free drinks.
Oh, that's real.
Yeah, that's crazy too, man. Like they'll give us like free drinks for them, free drinks. You know what I'm saying? You know, so dude, man. So we would get free drinks a lot. You know what I'm saying, man? A lot, dude. You know, and we get so, you know, we take advantage of it.
Yeah.
We would get so drunk and we don't even know where the hell we're at, right? So my brother, man, would be like, hey, go to the DJ, tell him to play Annie Up. All right, man. So here I come, like staggering and bumping into people. Get up on the DJ booth. And I'm like, hey, man, do me a favor, man. Play Annie Up, man. Can you play Annie Up? Like mumbling my words or whatever. And he's like, yeah, I got you, man. Yeah, I'll play Annie Up. So all of a sudden, you hear, burn up. You know what I'm saying, man? And I start like, you know, I'm drunk, dude. Excuse me, man. I'm drunk. I'm ready to wild out, man. I just look at the crowd, and here I go, my big ass, dude, just like start throwing people left and right. I even saw like a couple that was there celebrating their anniversary, and I grabbed both of them and I threw them somewhere. Yeah, dude. So I made my way to the stage. You know, so everybody was like this, and so everybody was backing up on all of it. They were just backing up, like, you know, moving out of my way. I go up on the stage and I start hitting the stage. I start hitting the wall, and the wall is made out of bricks. You know what I'm saying, man? I start like, you know, because I love that song so much. And that was me then. That's not me. Well, that probably still would be me now, but the club, dude, went from like, you know what I'm saying, from dark and dim or whatever. They turned, lights came on, everybody was quiet, and they're just looking at me, and they're like, you guys need to leave now. You know what I'm saying, man? And, yeah, dude, you know, that's the story with Annie Up and me, man. Like, you know, it's basically I'm banned from like going into the bars because of the song, and the song is banned because I had always asked them to play it and trash their clubs and stuff because of it. But those were fucking, dude, those were memories, bro.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man.
Well, hey, man, I enjoy these stories, man. I really do.
Hey, man, appreciate it, man.
Nah, no doubt, man. You got you've been through some interesting stuff, man, and it's cool how you met like a lot of artists, and gotten to experience a lot of different events, and just like network with different people, and people hitting you up with
Yeah.
like giving you free beats and everything, man. It seems like you truly are blessed, and it's cool that you are, because of the fact that we get to hear it. I mean, I'm a fan. Shit, I felt with you.
So I appreciate it, man. Thank you, man.
No doubt, man. I felt
Yeah, yeah, saying I appreciate you a lot, man. Like, putting me on, on your show, man, and saying, this is how things start, man. They start off small, bro, and then before you know it, man, we're big.
Yeah, exactly.
You know
man.
what I mean?
I know. I be like I said. I went on that little post and shit, and I was kind of rambling, but I wasn't really trying to badmouth nobody or nothing like that. I just, feel like just a little bit more participation will help.
Yeah, saying you gotta wait for it it'll grow, man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It'll grow, man. I mean, like I said, bro, me and you, man, we're growing together. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir, man. I appreciate everything you're doing for us over here, man. And you gave me you're already up on my website. Okay, I was gonna tell you to give me links and stuff in that picture, but you're already up.
Yeah, the whole link thing, man. What's called I kind of like messed up on it, man, because the whole SoundCloud, man. I got a reverb, but I gotta like figure out the password and stuff. And the whole SoundCloud, I had a SoundCloud before, then I had deleted it, and I tried to get it back up again, and I tried to use my Gmail address or whatever, and they said like, this is already being used by somebody else, which is me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, man? I gotta like work. It's like I gotta work on those and stuff, man. And as soon as I get those, I'll give them to you, and what I'm saying, you can broadcast it to the people and stuff.
Oh, so you want me to like take that? I think I clicked on them. They take you where they need to go. Where like people will be able to listen to your music. You probably ain't gonna be able to get on there and like interact with them or anything like that. But as far as just being able to check out the tracks you got on there, it takes you where you need to go.
Yeah, man. So I appreciate it, man. But like for the time being. You know what I'm saying? You go to YouTube, look up Kartune, which is spelled Kartune.
Yeah, I got that one up there.
Yeah, yeah, exactly, man. I mean, that's like where you're gonna hear my music and all that stuff. And to any of my bad, bro. To any of DJs that are hearing out there that are putting the mixtape project together. My Triller videos, I'm going to upload them on YouTube. There is a way for you guys to download my stuff from YouTube. Go to Google, go to what's called the YouTube converter. You click on the first site. And then once you get to the site, there's a search bar. You type in the name, and you go straight up to, I'll take you to YouTube or whatever. And you press either watch or convert. You go to convert. And then once you go to another stage, you press convert or download, and my music is there. It's yours. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
Yeah, it's a very dope-ass converter kind of thing, man. I looked that up, like, I've discovered that or something, man. But, yeah, that's the way I download some of my music, too.
And, like, them little Triller videos you be making, I see that some of them are, like, do you just be making loops?
Yeah, man, like, the beats, they're from a beat app. You know what I'm saying? Like 2 different beat apps from my Google store.
Mm-hmm.
And with them, I mean, I had tried to make like a full instrumental. You know what I'm saying? Like, a full length of the song.
Mm-hmm.
And I tried to share it on YouTube, or I tried to share it on Facebook. But, they said it would say like the wavelength is too long.
Yeah. So
I would have to make it at least like a minute.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I would have to make not even a minute. I would have to make. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird how it worked, man. I would have to make the loop long enough for like at least 10 seconds. But I would make the beat loop easy to where the artist, you know what I'm saying, to where the art, to where the artist himself or herself, that they could reloop it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I made it easy for them, you know what I mean? And I did put it out there, like I'll title the track like, boom bap, instrumental, You know, saying comma, hyphen, backslash, needs looping. You know, saying I make sure that I put needs to be looped.
Yeah.
You know, saying and
See, I was
and I
doing
would,
something similar to that too. I had a couple of beat apps that I purchased in my app store too, and there was one I was trying to. It was probably the same one you got. It's called what the fuck is that shit called?
is it called like something like drum pad guru?
Um, honestly, I forget what mine is called. I forget what mine is. I actually got FL Studio on my phone, like the mobile version or whatever. So I use that, and now that I can make full beats on with the piano and all that type of stuff. And
Yeah,
I don't really know how to use all that. I mean, I make beats on it, but it'd be normally just like a simple beat and with like some. I mean, I know how to make like the beat with some drums and some, like the drum portion basically. And then I can kind of do the piano, but it'd be like just a certain pattern that I know how to do. I don't really know how to get up too interactive with it yet. And I'm going to keep on
yeah.
messing around with it. I actually got a drum pad, one of them drum pad machine things or whatever over here, but I ain't really used it because I've been trying to mess with it and I don't really.
Yeah, I like before, man. Before I started rhyming and stuff, man. I was only making beats. I had like, okay, this gonna sound kind of like funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know how to like time. I would make beats, but I would make them off of a keyboard.
Uh-huh.
I never sampled the melody. I was always making the melody on the beat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like this beat was like start from scratch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I really didn't know like how. Yeah, I didn't know how long I would be able to make the beat off on a keyboard. You know what I'm saying? Because once I'm in making the beat, I'm not counting the minutes. I would probably just go on for hours. You know what I'm saying? Till I think it's done.
Mm-hmm.
So I try to measure it. You know what I'm saying, with the other track, I try to measure it with time. So I would play a full song from the stereo. Then then I would play my beat from my keyboard. I would mash it up together, and then when that song was done, then that showed that I was finished with my beat.
Mm-hmm.
So then so then I would replay the beat, and while the beat's playing, that's when I would make the melody. You know what I'm saying? I would make the melody over the beat, and while making the melody, it's recording while the beat's playing. It's like all being recorded.
Mm-hmm.
Then when the beat's done, the melody's already finished. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I used to make my beats. You know what I'm saying? And
it's complicated to me. I can't.
Yeah, man. But I mean, it was cool though, dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? I had my mom, man. She gave me my first keyboard like when I was young. You know what I'm saying? And I guess I didn't realize it until now. But okay, she gave me my first keyboard, and I would go play Vanilla Ice, not on the keyboard, Ice Ice Baby, but not on the keyboard. I would play the actual song, and I would try to make the beat with the keyboard. You know what I'm saying, man? And but it was a little corny ass keyboard, man, but it was still dope.
Oh yeah, I feel you.
Yeah. So yeah, so I got rid of that instrumental. I mean, got rid of that keyboard, and years went. Years came and got a little older, and I would go to Best Buy and stuff, while my mom would like go shop around, at Ross or TJ Maxx or wherever she's going shopping, and they would be in these stores for hours, and I would tell my mom, "Hey, Mom, I'm gonna go over here to Circuit City," and I'll go to Circuit City, and I'll go straight to the keyboards, and I would sit there for hours just making beats off of the Yamaha keyboard.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, which was cool.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So then I had a Yamaha keyboard my mom bought me. You know what I'm saying? I had that. But then I got rid of that keyboard. And I went with the DJX. It was another Yamaha keyboard. And this one had like a built-in sampler, had some dope stuff, and I made a lot of beats with that. You know what I'm saying? So that keyboard stayed with me for a while. You know what I mean? And I guess it like finally started breaking down and stuff, man. And the keys were missing, and the sampler didn't even work anymore. And the built-in sampler. So I went from having that keyboard to the Roland keyboard that Yamaha made, or whatnot, man. I started making beats off of that. You know what I'm saying? And I've been making beats for like the groups I was in and stuff, man. And you know what I'm saying? It was crazy, dude, because I always felt like as an artist that, I was like, man, I gotta have somebody make me a beat. I can't make my own beat. I was like, I gotta have somebody make me my beat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's how I feel, because I can make beats, but I don't really use my beats that I make.
Yeah, and that's See, that's the way I was. That's the way I was then. You know what I'm saying? And so I went with my boy DJ La Da. You know what I'm saying? Who's still DJing a lot. And he's another one of the cats that I gotta pay respect to because he helped me find my voice. You know what I'm saying? He helped me find my craft, my charisma. You know what I'm saying? He helped me find me. He didn't want me to sound like that person. He helped me find my voice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he was making beats that I wasn't feeling, man. His beats were kind of like similar to the Neptunes Pharrell kind of beats, and I really don't like their beats. You know what I'm saying? And
You don't
so I was
the
like,
Neptunes beats?
nah, not like their old stuff, man. I wasn't really feeling it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was, yeah.
What do you not like? Just the whole live thing, or just how it's like? I mean, I don't know. I guess I kind of feel like it just do kind of sound original, and it's just.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So like, so I wasn't really feeling, no disrespect to him, man. But I just wasn't.
No disrespect.
Yeah, I wasn't like really feeling the beats. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, man, you know what? I'm not really feeling the beats. I don't have the heart to tell my boy and say, yeah, I know it's wrong. I was like, but I'd rather produce my own beats. You know what I'm saying? I was like, fuck it, I'm going to do that now. So then, like, the CD sample of me was, two of the beats were produced by me. You know what I'm saying? It was actually like, okay, have you ever been like, when you go take a picture like in a photo booth in the theaters or whatever, and like around the photo booth, like, it has like a frame, it says America's Most Wanted or Wanted, Dead or Alive or whatever. Yeah. So I took a picture with like my Adidas beanie and me looking down or whatever, man. And I was like flipping off the camera. So that was like my first CD cover ever. Yeah, man. So I put that I put that picture on the disc of the CD sample. So now the CD sample was, produced by me, 2 tracks produced by me, and then I had 2 instrumentals of the 2 tracks, and then I had the outro. You know what I mean? Now I didn't have a studio to go to, so I started off from scratch. I had like a big ass bazooka shaped looking half stereo, half amp. Stereo, you know what I mean? So I plugged in the keyboard into the stereo, you know what I'm saying? And I had, the stereo also had like a mic jack. So I plugged the mic into that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I would play the beat and I would record the tracks, you know what I'm saying, on the actual cassette.
Oh shit.
While the beat was playing, you know what I'm saying, the cassette was rolling. And I would spit my verses, and I do that, and it amazed me how I did it. You know what I'm saying? Because I wouldn't know I still don't know how I did it, but I did it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I always wanted to try to do something like that. I be trying to mess around with stuff like that.
I don't even know, man.
That's what's up, though.
Yeah,
remind me of some hustle and flow shit.
Yeah, man. Yeah, exactly, man. My bad about I got a little sidetracked, man, but. Yeah, dude. That's how I used to do. That's how I did the first the CD sample. The CD sampler, man. It's not even like there's no title to it. I just call it a CD sampler. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But like that's how I did it, man. Like I would make the beat from the keyboard, and the keyboard's already plugged into the stereo. I would plug in the mic jack. And when I'm making the beat, you know what I'm saying? Like I would play the melody over the beat. Mm-hmm. And once the beat's already saved in the keyboard, You know what I'm saying? I would get like a blank cassette, put it in the tape deck, press record on that cassette, play the beat, and I just laid it all out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying, man? And I like made like two tracks, you know what I'm saying, for the CD sampler, not to mention 2 instrumentals of the 2 tracks I had done. So as soon as I was already finished with making the CD sampler, I came, I brought the cassette to Music Lab. Music Lab, I had a bad history with these Music Lab people, man. I mean, anyway, man. So
a website?
Yeah, dude. No. An actual store.
Oh, there used to be a website called Music Lab.
Yeah. Well, I'll get to that in a minute, man. But check this shit out, bro. So I took the cassette over to them, and I told them, what I wanted, like, my picture from the movie theater, saying on the CD the actual CD.
Mm-hmm.
So they blessed me with like maybe 100 copies or 50, and I went around town that same night, man. The same day when I made everything, dude. I went around town like slanging my CDs, like, hey, here, this is for free. Just take it. You know what I'm saying? So now, okay, how I had like a bad history. I mean, Music Lab is probably dope. You know what I'm saying? Like they're probably good people. I mean, they are good people, but is that the way I want my music, like my CDs? That's the way they should make it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, man. So it's funny. Like I said, I'm a big dude, and I can look intimidating when I want to, and sometimes I use it when I want to, not all the time. I went to Music Lab. And the way my boy made it, the mixtape, he made it like mixed together, which was the way it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? So I went up to this dude, right? Who he was a little asshole too, man. You know what I'm saying? A little prick, man. What's called? He was like, yeah, I'll make you copies of the CD, and they're gonna be done whenever I'm finished with them. I'm like, all right, man, cool. You know what I'm saying? And then I got like the actual order of the CDs. Like the duplicates. Mm-hmm. I played them, and then like in between the mix, it would cut off, and then it'll go to another song. And I was like, no, man, this is not the way I want them. I was like, you know, saying this, I'll take it because I already have them, but this ain't the way I want them. I was like, I want them with the mix coming in.
Yeah.
And that's what I told him.
But
yeah.
Faded into the next track.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Okay. That's what I wanted.
But it cuts off and then it just cuts into the next track.
Yeah. And that's the way they did it. Yeah. The way I wanted it was the fade.
Yeah.
The way they did it, they cut it off, and it would go to the next song. And the first time I told them, I was like, that's not the way I want it. I was like, I want it with fading in. And he's like, well, that's the way you're gonna get it, the way we give it to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, man, whatever. Do this again. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, all right, we'll do it a lot better, sorry, because we're trying to, do this to other artists too. You're not the only one. I'm like, all right, well, do what I told you, do what you have to do to fix this. So a couple of days later, they call me up, hey man, CDs already, I'm all happy. I'm like, yeah, let's go. Get the other batch of duplicate CDs, and I'm spending fucking money on this. Yeah. You know what I mean? And get the other half of the duplicate CDs. I play it, and it does the cutoff thing again.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying, man? I turned my car back around. I went up into Music Lab, and I hate being an asshole, man, but like sometimes people just bring it out on me, out of me. You know what I'm saying? And and I told homeboy, I was like, hey, I want my money back. I'm not paying for this shit at all. And then he's like, well, you already walked out of the building, so you're not getting a refund. I was like, give me my money back now. You know what I'm saying? And homeboy gives me like my cash back. And once I give him my cash back, the product that's there, he's supposed to give it back to him, you know what I'm saying, to get your money back or whatever. Uh-huh. I didn't do that, man. I basically took all their shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. He was a little dude too, man, so he wasn't going to do nothing. I'm not trying to say like I'm a hard motherfucker, man, but he wasn't like, he wasn't going to do anything. You know what I'm saying, man? And he was, he was like, here goes your cash, and I was like, yeah, I appreciate it. I was like, thank you. Give me my shit back. You know what I'm saying? I took the cash, right? Mm-hmm. And he looks at me, and I look at him, and I have the duplicates there, and the CDs, the CDs are there. And he was expecting for me to leave them there and just to walk away. And I was like, man, you know what, man? Fuck you, man. I'm taking this shit too. And I fucking stole it like right in front of his face, and I just walked out.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying, man? And I see the little dude, man, like getting all worked up about it, and he's gonna go confront me. And then the manager jumps in and he grabs him. And then he tells homeboy, he goes, do you see how little you are? Do you see how big he is? You know what I'm saying, man? So, yeah, man, I mean, you know, I'm pretty sure Music Lab, man, stepped their game up now. But, yeah, that was like the last time I had ever, you know, messed with the Music Lab, man. It was hilarious, dude. Like, I got my money back and I stole all their stuff.
What exactly, like you said, you say your homie who mixed it had it to where it was fading in, so why couldn't they just duplicate it like that? Why was it cutting out?
Well, see, with Music Lab, man, the little dude explained it to me too, man. He's like, well, our CD duplicate is used to like making songs, not mixtapes, and you know that's why we can't, you know, fade it in and out because that's why it cuts in the middle. You know what I'm saying? But I was just being a hard ass, man. Like, you know, the way my music was made, that's the way I was expecting to get it back. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you know what I mean? And then I started realizing, man, I was like, you know what? You know, I got all these CD duplicates, so I'm going to start, you know, just selling them and all that stuff. And crazy thing about it, man, like with the Fear No Man album, you know what I'm saying? I would like go set up shop, man. At this is like an amazing story, dude. I would go set up shop. You know what I'm saying? Back when I was in good terms with Music Lab, they made me duplicates of my second album. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and I had like a whole crate full of the Fear No Man album. You know what I'm saying? And I had like my big ass bazooka boombox looking thing, and you know, I had like my big old AA batteries or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It took like about 8 AA's, and I had put all 8 of them in there, and I would just sit like right there, like in the UT campus or across the street from the UT campus, and sit there, and I would play one of my albums. You know what I'm saying, man? And like, you know, passerbyers would, you know, I had people that would stop and listen and they would buy the CD, and I had people that would just keep on walking or whatever. See, I didn't know how to deal with it, which is funny because now if I see like a passerby and I'm like, yo, man, I got this CD, or let me spin some 16s, and if they keep walking, I'm just like, okay, whatever, you know, he didn't like it or not like it, but, you know, they just didn't have enough time. But see, back when I was barely starting off, you know what I'm saying, I didn't know how to handle rejection. You know what I mean? The passerby would come, and I'll be like, yo, man, I got this album, I got this CD, you know, some dope underground hip-hop, whatever. And they would, like, keep walking by, and I didn't know how to handle it, so I'll be like, you know what, fuck you, stupid. You know what I'm saying? I would start cussing them out,
yeah.
which was very unprofessional, but I didn't know how to handle it.
Yeah, I feel you, know.
Yeah, but, you know, but now, like, I'm like, all right, cool, whatever, you know. I'm not gonna like cuss them out, or I'm not gonna do anything. I'm like, all right, whatever. And they didn't, you know, whatever. They'll hear it some way or another. But yeah, man. So you know what I mean. But like the people that would actually stop to hear the album, they would come out like, how much are you selling these for? Oh man, I'm selling them for like $10. Oh, I ain't got that kind of money. All right, man, $5. Right. Oh man, you know, $5, I ain't got that. I was like, whatever you have, I'll give it to you. You know what I'm saying, man? And,
sure.
yeah, they would like come out with like, yeah, you know, they'll come out with dollar bills or 50 cents, and I'll just give them the CD, man. And like, you know, I would like, it's so crazy, man, because, you know what I'm saying, my mom's, you know, she was she took me downtown to where my spot was at, you know what I'm saying, to go sell my CDs like at midnight. And there was no stores to open. It was just me downtown midnight by myself. And like around 1 o'clock in the morning, you know what I'm saying, like I basically went downtown broke with a case of CDs and the stereo to coming home with like $15 richer. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I was like selling all my shit to people. Funny thing, man, is that I even ran up on a couple. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, hey, you know, my name is Kartune. I'm a local cat. I'm an MC, you know, and I would appreciate it if you listen to some of my music. And they're like, yeah, sure, you know, a guy and a girl, you know, couple, you know what I'm saying? You know, don't know if they're a couple now because this was like years back. They're like, yeah, sure, you know, they were on a date. Yeah, sure, man. Yeah, you know, we'll listen to your CD. And shit's funny, dude, because I played my album, The Friend No Man. And then, you know, the dude was like, I'll buy one. And and I was like, hey, man, aren't you going to buy one for your girl? And the girl was like, I'm an independent woman. I'll buy it. They were saying, so I sold 2 albums. Yeah. So I sold 2 of my albums to them. Basically, I was hustling my CDs, you know what I'm saying? And like, you know, you had to do what you had to do, man. And like around that time, my mom, you know, she asked my brother, I already had like stacks of ones, man. I looked like if I was a male stripper, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So I had like my stacks of ones, and my mom was dropping me off at, you know what I'm saying, at the UT campus to go sell more CDs. And she was dropping my brother off. God knows where he was going. And my mom asked my brother, hey, son, do you got any money? You know, do you got any money? I could front you some money if you need some. And he's like, yeah, sure, Mom, I need money. And she looked at me and she told me, I'm not even going to ask you for money because I know you got some dough. You got some money on you. And I was like, yeah, Mom. Yeah, I was like, yeah, you're right, Mom. You said it. You know, I was like, I don't know, dude. Like, selling CDs, man, this shit's fun.
Off your product, man.
Huh?
I said, that's what's up. You was making money off your product.
Yeah, dude. And it's a beautiful feeling, man. Hey, one more thing, man. Like when this past South by Southwest, many South by Southwests that I attended to has been beautiful, bro. Check this out. So I get my CDs ready. This South by Southwest that just passed, right? I'm like, you know, running around like a chicken with his head cut off, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to like put out 2 albums that I haven't even put out yet that were ready to be put out. I was looking for like CD sleeves and I couldn't find none anywhere. So I went to Walmart, nothing. HB, nothing. Went to the dollar store and there was like CD sleeves that were on clearance. So I got the CD sleeves there. I got like what's called a permanent marker there. And, you know, and I pulled up back here in my you know what I'm saying, like my apartment and stuff. And I sat down and I was going to like, I had like 100 CDs that I needed to like start writing the title of the albums and stuff. So my daughters, you know what I'm saying, this was a beautiful blessing, man. My daughters, they sit right next to me and they're like, Daddy, we want to help you too. And I was like, all right, cool. So I was like, when I say give me a CD, you give me a CD, I'll write it. I'll give you another, you know, give you the CD and you put it in the CD sleeves. So that's what me and my daughters were doing, man. Like, you know, they're helping me out, like putting the CDs in there, giving me the CDs and all that good stuff.
That's what's up.
Yeah, it was dope, man. So then, you know, I go down. Yeah, you know what I mean? I go downtown, right? And so I have a stack of CDs that, you know what I'm saying, I just want to give out, you know. I see this dude banging on the paint bucket. And right by that person, I see this rapper, you know what I'm saying, skinny jeans and whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, that person was like rapping about whatever they were rapping about. And I was like, okay, well, it's probably like a little street cipher set, whatever they have going on. I'm just going to sit or I'm going to stand and watch, you know what I mean? So they did their thing and they leave. And then here comes another person and they put the dollar bill like in one of the paint buckets that was used as a tip jar. So then, you know, they start rapping and shit. And I'm like, I was like, hey, man, let me get next on that microphone, man. And he's like, okay. He goes, you got to put in some change. And I was like, man, I only got, $20. And he's like, I got change for that. I was like, no, I'm good, man. I'm good. So I go into this little Hadiji store, right? And I go into that store and I was going to buy me a big-ass tall bottle of water just for myself because I know I was going to need some going up and down the street. So I get out of that store and then, you know, and I go right back to where that person was. and I'm about to crack open the bottle and start drinking it. And he looks at me, and he goes, hey, man, I'll let you get on the mic. He goes, just give me some of that water. I was like, hey, bro, here, take it. You need it more than I do. Gave him that water. Yeah, it was cool, man. So I gave him that water, and he was like, here's a microphone, man. So I started spitting all my lyrics, everything that I had. And people were just like watching me, man. They were stopping, and and it's crazy because I went from being recorded on camera to actually being recorded on camera phones. So that's why
that's what's up.
My stuff is out there, like music wise, a lot. I'm out there. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, you know what I mean? And then I'm done, you know what I'm saying? Like, spitting on my verses, for that guy or whatnot. So then I give him the microphone and I'm like, hey, I got to go pass out some CDs. And I start passing CDs out and stuff. And then there was this dude with like a little boombox. And he played instrumentals like Gangstar, DJ Premier instrumentals. And I was like, you mind if I spit a verse? He's like, man, go for it. So I start spitting my verses or whatever. Dude, I shit you not. We went from like not having the crowd to we started having a crowd of people. You know what I'm saying? When I started spitting, man. And this always happens to me, which is a blessing. You know what I mean? And a crowd of people pulling out their iPhones, camera phones, taking pictures. I see like, it looks like NBA jams, man, where he gets that power and he slams dunk and all like the fucking crowd starts taking pictures and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what it looked like, man. And I was like, hell yeah, cool. And then like after I was done, and I would hear people like, who is that guy, man? That dude sounds fucking dope. And I shit you not, bro. After I would spit my verses, I would see this money being thrown at me, man. That's why I felt like a stripper. You know what I'm saying, man? I was like getting off my knees and getting the money and shit. That shit was badass, man. I've always had, music wise, never had a dull moment, man. You know what I'm saying? Music is a blessing, man. Hip-hop is like beautiful. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. And you real gifted, man. Just keep doing what you're doing, man. And like I said, we appreciate you calling in. Well, I'm going to actually go ahead and kick back into some more music. We only got about 18 minutes left. After this show, I'm going to go ahead and upload it so you can play it back, download it, and share it with your friends. Stuff like that.
That's cool, man. Hey, actually, shoot, I'm with that, bro. I'm with that a lot, man. I mean, I could turn that into a video or somewhat, you know what I mean? Yeah. But I was actually going to ask you, man, like, if this is dope, if you can do this for me, what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try to videotape my performance on Sunday, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Post it on YouTube, and I was going to download it from YouTube and send it to you, man. If by any chance that you can, if it's okay with you, man, if you could play my set live on your radio show for the people
Hell yeah, bro. Already.
Cool.
Hell
cool,
yeah.
Man.
I got
All right,
you.
man. Hey, man, all love over here, brother. Thank you, bro.
No doubt, man. I appreciate you calling in tonight, and like I said, I'm going to go ahead and go into some music, and I got you with that, man, for sure. Like, matter of fact, I did another show called Freestyle America, and one time I actually played some of the clips from that show on this show here. So that's cool. You know, I'm down to do that for you.
Hey, man, I appreciate it, man. It's been an honor, brother. You know what I'm saying? Doing this interview, man. I really appreciate it, bro.
No doubt. Anytime, dog. We got you. So next time you want to call in, spit some 16s or whatever, we can do another interview. But I definitely appreciate you calling and showing love to the show, man.
All right, man. I appreciate it, brother, man. Thank you.
No doubt. Have a good night, man.
All right, man. Peace, man. Peace.
Okay. The niggas really soft as fuck out here. Stop stunting, nigga. I know you fresh off the porch. You a baby that your mama need to abort. You the toughest nigga high when it pop off. And I keep your girl wetter than the soft cloth. I prefer the top off with my dicks in her throat. And I gotta keep that heat for the pounds that I tote. You broke niggas talk money that you never had. You funny niggas dream of money I made in my past. So when I see a girl pussy, I'm a bomb with that. Because you pussy niggas fold like a laundry mat. Don't like the sound of that, then do something then. Step your weight up, shorty, you're too fucking thin. And on this rap shit, Yeah, I got the belt. You only hanging with them niggas cause you need some help. And if they hit it help you, then your life at risk. Cause I'll punch your ass up like you Tyson, bitch. You say you getting money, nigga, then I'm twice as rich. Now you wanna act tough, that's a feisty bitch. And when them guns that play, I don't go away. And my boss is like bullets, marking shit in they way. I won't lead you astray, keep the emotions at bay. Cause I'll make you punch drunk and let your body lay. You niggas wanna play, then get a PlayStation. If ambition was a crime, I need my citation. Money I'm calculating, wedded in condensation. My pockets been on swole, dropping off situation. I have no time to kick a nigga once you spin wide. Cause I can show you the game, no study guide.
I show up to show out, welcome to the showdown. This is not a playground, homie, we don't play around. Face to face, I bet his ass won't say it now. I'll be fucking amazed if I hear a sound. Well, I know him, he ain't really bout that. Kill me on a track, boy, I doubt that. Competition, I don't see him, where the fuck are they at? Strap a bomb to my chest and walking where you stay at. Like where the fuck the yay at? Where the fuck the cake at? Before I leave your shit pushed back like a wave cap. All black ski mask, adrenaline junkie, I'm asking where the fuck the speed at? And now they asking where the weed at? And that's about the time that I speed past. I went head first and ass last. After the aftermath, you can take pictures and show the fucking class.
Bitch, I'm about my money. Bitch, I'm about my bread. Bitch, I'm about my paper. Bitch, I'm about my fed. I'm about that, I'm about that, I'm about that bread. I'm about that, I'm about that, I'm about that fed. I'm about my cash flow for y'all that don't know. Chasing the creeper, been getting dope. Spit a hit a pro, yeah, that's me. I be spitting and hitting, and I'm a pro at getting cheese. Give me that is what I say. Each and every day I clip my funds around the bay. You don't got it, you wanna try me? That's okay, I throw your ass off the skyway. Bitch, I'm about my money. Bitch, I'm about my bread. Bitch, I'm about my paper. Bitch, I'm about my fed. I'm about that, I'm about that, I'm about that bread. I'm about that, I'm about that, I'm about that fed.
10s, 20s, 50s, 100s, y'all niggas don't want it. Just cause I don't flaunt it. My bread, your bed, stay sleep, homie. Big time nigga, small time look. Fuck around in a blink, your bread took. Pussy nigga struggle, I kick back. On 2 pieces of St. Pete, did that. Took a whole year off, no work, bitch. Lobster, cheese grits for breakfast. Bitch, on my side of the line, you don't understand. Can't hold my shit in a rubber band. So what you got, Benz, bitch? We got commas. Fuck what mine gon' learn why we call them llamas. Old man money, nigga, floss free summers. Too busy calculating, stacking them numbers.
Bitch, I'm about my money. Bitch, I'm about my bread. Bitch, I'm about my paper. Bitch, I'm about my fed. I'm about that, I'm about that, I'm about that bread. I'm about that, I'm about that, I'm about that fed.
Where's my bread? Where's my bread? Where's my bread? Where's my bread?
Yo, it's Jason the Professor kicking it with Kartune the lyrical priest. Coming out of the college of hip-hop knowledge, the beast unleashed. Bars putting you in a crook with the deceased. Heating souls, bring 'em a feast.
Yo, you spit facts to the fiction. I gotta hold my shaft with 2 hands when I'm grabbing, I'm pissing. You can outlast the mission. Start a brigade when I gather a class of henchmen. I would have to throw in the hearing aids for every purchase of my CD, cause so deaf that you would have to listen. I'll bag a hottie, get a body bag. When I bag her body, yeah, probably that. Doing the heist with DHM, we'll throw the gauge and still in the river. My hate will make it quiver. This kid's something to watch like if I need a babysitter. I'm raw alive. Every time I rise to bars of humans afterlife, don't arise, I'm like the police. I'm the guy who's watching pulverize. My dick is oversized. I'ma keep on till it's killing axes. Smash the trackless. Slap your ass backwards, back on your axis. You'll then know, ask this, who splits the baddest?
Yeah, for sure, fuck them whack MCs, bro. They stand in your shade while you grow. Gorilla Grodd with the lyrical flow. Let these mumble rappers clearly know.
It's Kartune, the return of the rapping asshole that was snappy so hard neck would snap back just like a bottle cap on the snapper when he gets snapped with a handful of shrapnel beastin'. Walking with human flesh in between claws. He catch me bare ass at Kanye's famous video in between bras. Having those nose on my shaft and make a sniff a line clean off. She'll get peed up when my urine pours on. I'm a built human android launching noose throughout my forearm. You fucking morons. I'm the heat wave passing through with skills. Gorilla Grodd walking through the battlefield with your carcass as my armor jacket. I'm fat in the girl's ass in my palm when I slap it. I'ma keep it on till I'm gone in the casket. You fucking wrong, you bastard. You can snap at bombs, you bastard. Name a rapper that I can't outlast. And if you're wrong, I'll throw you in the fucking dungeon family like Outcast. I'm out.
Ain't nobody really out here fucking with me. Standing in my own league, built like the Justice. I'ma bust this. Niggas thought they was killing shit. That's straight funny, man. Y'all on some silly shit. I'm a straight running man. Man, y'all done it, man. Got me so hooked on my hustle, I love it, man. Oh, better watch out, y'all in trouble, man. Oh, better watch out, y'all in trouble, man. Oh, give me all the credit, you ain't doing that. All you do is spin, bitch, sitting on your ass playing Xbox. See your little jaws and your holy sides. Getting Molly Rock, drop on the spot like hopscotch rocks. I'ma walk that walk as I talk that talk. You a grind like dog, give a sloppy top. I swear I don't care. Blow smoke in the air till I'm boys thinking rush if they can. I get try me. Try me. This place goes when he set it off. It's a line beat, reminds me of Diddy on Dexter. All up in the lab, just fuck shit up like ooh, what does this button do? Why don't you press it and find out, bitch? Learn a lesson or two. Try me, you don't want it. Not to try me, you don't want it. Not to try me, you don't want it. Not to try me. Giving gas in the ass, running fast in the ass. Don't ask on the stash, blue glass for your ass. I was first place, don't ever pass in the back. You slow, motherfucker, don't go, motherfucker. I'm a go, motherfucker. Pass a no, motherfucker. Got your girl undercover. I'm a smooth type of brother, bust a move on your mustache. Ain't nobody about to try me. Ain't nobody about to try me. Hell no, ain't nobody gonna try me. Ain't nobody about to try me. You know. You don't want it, not to try me, you don't want it, not to try me, you don't want it, not to try me. Try me, you don't want it with me, try me, you don't want it with me, try me, you don't want it with me, try me.
It's your boy Nova. Round two, phase two. Get that money out. Yeah, have a good time, right? Let's go.
She sliding down that pole, she got that ass shaking. 9.5 pressure said that bitch earthquaking. With an ass like that, you see it vibrating. With an ass like that, I know the bitch taking. But I'ma get with her, I gotta fuck with her. MJ and that bitch, I'm trying to rock with her. And get her friend too, they could be my lucky two. 2 women, 2 asses, new 2 live crew. But you could call me Luke, but yet they call me C. That's Nova the Dawn, Mr. Make It Leak. She riding on that pole, she got it hard to speak. I'm about to lose control, that ass got me weak. She trying to run some game, I'm trying to spit some game. We at it all night, cause money ain't a thing. I ain't JJ or Jigga, man, known as one hit a quitter, man. Tongue ring make her quiver, man. Got them broke niggas hating, man, cause I got her.
No lubricant, act like it on her when she be dropping it. Bands that make her dance, combo make her wet. Shit, let's talk about it. Chick, I be about it in the set. Hold up, wait up, change that shit up, roll that shit up. You know I stay high, you know I stay fly. With a bad shit like all the time. Every chick I been with, been attracted to that pole. She love it, she want it. It's in the face, in the movement. Watch how she moving, no competition. She heavyweight, like a dish. She stacking money, eating great. I want a plate, she make a plate. I'm eating like I never ate, but I'm straight. Yeah, right, I want some more. Homos, you know I don't. When she slide down that pole.
Emergency, she coming down like a 5-man. Them other hoes got nothing on them, so therefore they 5, man. She out of hand, 7 inches, no clothes. Like Janet in the 80s, she got full control. She ATM working, back and forth she jerking. Them broke niggas, so broke niggas get a peek and use they jerkins, cause you murking these hoes. More money than these hoes. Man, motherfuck them hoes. Hit the pole and watch her go.
Bitch, I be coolin' it, coolin' it, coolin' it, coolin', coolin', coolin' it. Yeah, Crank them shits up. Man, crank this shit up for real, bro. This shit for the phone, bro. Hey, B-Man, what sound, bro? I see you on the tube. Yeah, man. Touchdown that cause hell, and that's word to boost it, boot. About to resuscitate the game, construct the surgery in the booth. These niggas spittin' lies. Tell the whole truth. They done let this wild pit bull fucking loose. I got the juice. It's the hot ones, young and full. I be sliding behind 10 on a blunt or two. Man, free all of the fam. Let my niggas out. I promise I will keep it real until the casket drop. See, Chasey, you want fuck, I don't got time to walk with no watch. I gotta get this cheese, and that's word to Bernice. Mama told me, baby, you done turned into a beach. She's my daddy winked at me through the glass and told me to breach. I remember slanging reefer off of 15th. 100 told me stand tall on your own at least. I got the go light, real niggas that cosign. I got the go light, real niggas that cosign. Hey, nigga, hit me up. Take go jockey, something. At gmail.com for the feature. KDG shit, man. Dynasty.
College of Hip Hop presents Rhyme Time Fest. 2 days, 2 stages, and 60 acts of live hip hop. May 20th and 21st at Kick Butt Coffee, Music, and Booze, located in Austin, Texas. 7 p.m. to 2 a.m. on Saturday and noon to midnight on Sunday. Catch the 3-man clique, Abstract Rude, Micah 9, and AC Alone, known as Haiku Tape, on Saturday, May 20th. Also, catch the Body of Life Force himself, the legendary Awful Raw, on Sunday, along with dope acts such as T-Double, Academics, Kartune, and many more. DJs on both Saturday and Sunday: Mosley Water, Ben Buck, Aspect, and Dramatic. Hosted by Poetic Butcher, MOS Crew 54, Scotty Love, and Academics. Brought to you by CHHK, founder Jason the Professor. This message is sponsored by hashtag the PMC ENT Show.
All right, I want to thank the homie Kartune for calling in and sitting here with me for that interview. Thank y'all for listening. This is your boy G-Loke, hashtag the PMC ENT Show. I'm out of here, y'all.